Do, 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 do. Wait, I want this song to play faster. How do I speed this up? Nope. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Hey, hey, who's that? Hey, hey, it's Matt. What's up, Matt? Matt, you and I are best friends forever, right? This is going to go on and on. Let's see. I want to speed the music up a little bit. I like when the music's a little bit faster. It won't let me change the music. What if I don't know. It's like it's broken. It did this to me the other day. Well, maybe we'll just turn on different music. We'll just let this play for a minute. All right, we're live, guys. What's up? Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This is the evening stream. Ooh. We had a shorter morning time stream. There wasn't much going on. But we're going to have a little more fun now, aren't we? Let's go ahead and get a title in. The title shall say Fresh Case Weiss Interspecies Review. I don't know if that's even a fun title. Let's see. New Rocket Pack Split. EB1 Hot One Piece Break. How about a hot EB1 break? Hot One Piece break. Hot One Piece box break. Ooh, that's a little bit loud. And then finally, Fresh Case Interspecies Reviewer. There we go. We'll save on that. All right. So I was just kind of digging around looking for something to add to the menu, like maybe something I didn't have listed. And what do you know? I ran into a case of sealed Interspecies Reviewer, just tucked away. Not a surprise. I've got so much stuff lying around. So Interspecies Reviewer would come down just below Hello Kitty. Oops. Enter. Oh, I can't type. Woo! I always sneeze in this room. I actually really hate it. Oh my God. All right. Great. Wonderful. Jesus Christ, dude. Let me save here. So I had to rush out and buy more Ascended Heroes Pokemon because I found out that the ETBs are not being released until like late February. Damn, dude. How stupid is that? Like, what is Pokemon doing, man? Oh, man, my nose is all running. I need like a freaking Kleenex or something. My OP promo jumped from 220 to 370. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 booster packs in a box. Very nice. All right. Sneezing my freaking head off in this room. Every single time. So this will have a chance for fresh stamps, right? Is it stamps or is it signatures? I think it's signatures, actually. So that's cool. I like that. That's good. EB1. I feel like this is one of the best value breaks now that it is a $1,000 box, but our price is only $840. Let's look at Interspecies Review real fast. All right, we've got a price in mind for this. 0.5 divided by 200, maybe. So $5.50. Is that right? Looks like it's $5.50. All right, $5.50 for Interspecies Reviewer packs. Let's get it going. Let's say 5.5 or 55. What is this? This is like music of water. Oh, Donkey Kong All right, you got it, baby. Booster box. I just picked that up for 200 last month. Ooh, I don't think that this price is correct, actually. Hold on, wait a second. Actually, I think I need to add a profit margin in there. That's what's going wrong. Ooh. All right, so it looks like Interspecies is not 5.5, it's $7. All right, there we have it. Fresh case, Interspecies Reviewer, $7 a pack. Cool, man. How about on the website? How do we quickly add this to the website, I wonder? Speaking of the website, let's go ahead and pull this stream out and get the website posted. All right. Right here. And we'll hit pin message. Very nice. That message is now pinned. And what if I wanted to add something to the website real fast? Let's go to products. Add, products. Add new pro. Wow, that's tricky, man. New product. It shall be called Interspecies Reviewer Japanese Weiss Schwartz. All right. Product description. 1 booster pack of Interspecies Reviewer. There are 10 packs per box. Okay. And then product data. Regular price shall be $7. Product short description. Hot booby anime girls. Let's say, I believe it allows us to choose a category to put this into as well. Let's put it into the Weiss category. Weiss Schwartz. Where's Weiss Schwartz? Weiss Schwartz, Japanese. There it goes. Very nice. And let's hit publish. All right. Just got the first of my OP14 boxes. Going to be a fun night. Man, I wish we had OP14 over here. I hope that place shipped the OP14. Let me see. I don't know. Did I get any messages about it? Let me say over here real fast. No messages. Let me turn this down a little bit. Is this still playing? This is the same song. Let's see. They didn't respond last time. Let me message them again. This is the 21st. All right. All right, we'll just close that out. I presume it's on the way and it'll arrive safe and sound. There's a lot of pressure for OP14 to arrive so that we have something fun to open with you guys. Here you are. Interspecies Reviewer. That's a Weiss Schwartz set with a lot of big booby girls in the set. I'm going to remove all these price tags from the Weiss menu now. So no more of these little tags that suggest the product's on sale. We don't need that anymore. The product is on sale, but it just looks kind of gross. So we're going to hit save on that. Good, okay. Looks good. We just updated all that. Let's head over to the website real fast and search for Interspecies Reviewer now. Interspecies. There it is. Cool, it just needs a picture now. All right, very nice. I was being a busy bee after the stream, the morning time stream. I was making some updates to our Discord server. So we did a couple things. We did 2 things. So we have this new channel called Favorite Pokemon. You can go in there and tell me what your favorite Pokemon is now. And this will help me make better decisions about what future breaks to offer, what cards to get onto the table, what do I grade, what sets do you guys value, So if you guys have not been over to the Discord server in a few days, head over there to the favorite Pokemon channel and let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. Again, that makes me do a better job getting you the cards that you want. We also have another important channel called the January Survey, where you can leave a review, just basically answer 5 easy questions. And if you answer those questions, you'll be put into a giveaway for a nice little PSA 10 something. So we'll pick out a nice graded 10 card and it'll be for free. And only the people who left behind a survey will be able to get that. So here's what that looks like. It's right here. The January survey. And up here, what would you do to improve the stream? What do you love that we already do and don't want to change? What would you do less of? What product do we lack? Any additional comments? So there you go. Just fill out that short survey and you will have a chance to win a free slab. It'll just be a nice, cute slab, probably in the $60 to $100 range. And yeah, we'll just pick something cute out. And right now, it only looks like it's going to be 5 people. If we ran it right now, there'd only be 5 people. So your odds would be 1 in 5. I mean, doesn't get better than that. For free anyways. And then favorite Pokemon is right there as well. You can tell me what your favorite Pokemon is. We'll keep a tab on that. A tally on that. Is that the right word? Tab, tally? We'll keep track of that so that we do a better job effectively getting you guys the cards that you want. I want to be able to get you guys exactly what you're interested in. So we talked about that the other day, and I've implemented it. So I had to run out and spend a whole bunch of money right away for those of you who had just popped in, because it turned out we had bought the wrong Ascended Heroes. I had bought Ascended Heroes that will be released in February and in April, but you needed the ones that were going to be released in January, which included just like some weird sticker set, just like crappy product. So I ran out, spent a couple $1,000s. As it is, I don't think we'll have as much Ascended Heroes as I'd like. We're not going to have tons of it. We are going to have some, but we're not going to have tons of it, okay, guys? So this can affect availability. We could be sold out pretty fast. I was about to make Ascended Heroes ready for pre-order and like breaks and stuff like that. Now I don't know what to do because it's like, I don't know what the demand's going to be. Is it going to be insane? And the price is going to be slightly elevated because we're not getting nice, easy ETBs or booster bundles. It's very frustrating, actually. So, yeah, I don't like that they did it that way. I don't know why Pokemon chose to do it that way. It's really terrible. I am also not able to restock the Start Battle decks. Those are sold out from my supplier. He is like, I can get you some loose boxes, and that's it. So pretty wild. We just finished off our boxes. And the sad part is we didn't even get lucky from ours. So we didn't even pull like a major pull from ours. We got a couple cute ARs that you'd never seen before except for that set. But that was it. We didn't pull like the Golden Charizard. So that would have been some really amazing luck if we had pulled them. But I think we're going to retire that product right away and wait for Ascended Heroes. There's a lot of hype around that set. You know, I think now is a great time for us to consider going back and looking into some of the chase cards from some of the older Sword and Shield, as well as some of the Scarlet Violet sets, and consider picking up a 10 of one of those and hosting breaks on it, because those sets are going to be a little forgotten. People are a little bored of them. They're moved on to the brand new sets, you know, the hot stuff, right? And that tends to be the most overpriced, the hot stuff. And the forgotten stuff that everyone's already used to and now they're bored of, that tends to be the good stuff. So, you know, you're bored of it once, one day you're going to wish you had it again. So, you know, stuff like that. Might be time to go backwards and take a look at that. All right, let me get the iPad turned on. That's my little opening monologue. Let's get this iPad. All right. We're going to grab one of these. We're going to grab one of these. New Rocket Pack Split. Hot one-piece box break. That's right. You should watch that anime so you can have a better understanding of the product. I think I'm going to have to watch Interspecies Reviewer. Then I'll understand it. All right, let me grab one of our most popular products on the channel, the Jumbo Booster Pack Split, Booster Pack Break, where one person for $40 walks away with all this. And let me add a pack to it. It is going to be the Interspecies Reviewer that we just showed you. Here it is. As you guys might have heard, I was digging around the house for something new to add to the menu, and I found an unopened case of Interspecies Reviewer, and I was like, ooh, perfect. All right, there we go. So now that's in there. We put the new Remember, we have a new Dragon Ball set. So we put the new Dragon Ball set in there for free. We put the Interspecies reviewer in there for free. That's a $19 value being added to that break. You are? Look at all this. Tons of crazy products in there. Look at that. McDonald's. Gengar. Whoa. Whoa. There's that. So you get that for free. The Fusion World. Stellar Crown. Interspecies is free. It's a really big break. That's a lot of packs. The plastic baggie can't hold it all. It's splitting apart. Giratina is better than Bubble Mew. I actually agree with that. I think the Giratina looks insanely good. The Bubble Mew is good in a different way, but like in a cartoony way. But Giratina just looks like a work of art. Have we ever done an English Giratina break? I think we did it in the past, didn't we? When it was like somewhat affordable. Put me in, mister. Speaking of putting me in, we did get a purchase right after the other stream ended for Ancient Origins. Give me a moment over here. Let's see. Grabbing this. Let me pause this and pull these up. All right. Actually, it should be in the emails, right? Give me a moment here. Here it is, Todd Peters. So spot number 30 is sold. Todd Peters has taken spot number 30. We really are looking at the end of the box break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spots remain. Now remember, one of those is a sub list, so really it's more like 5 spots. We're quite close on that. Really close. I thought we did Japanese, but I don't recall. Man, an English Giratina. Here's the deal with those really big breaks. They're all like $4,000 now, $2,000, $4,000. You know how long it takes to gather that much money from everyone? You're talking about breaks that'll take multiple months before they go off. But I'm willing to experiment. If you guys want to experiment with some crazy-ass stuff, I don't know. He'll always be a good card. Thank you, Todd Peters, for the order. Joey Albrecht, he says $100 to Slab Away. You got it, man. We're heading towards Slab Away with the J. All right, it's right over here. And this falls all the way down from 4,080 to 3,980. Boom. Yeah, a little ways to go on that one, but you know, you've made a lot of progress on it. I think that card recently did sell for 8,000, and if we recall, that was a red label card, wasn't it? PSA 10, Dark Charizard, first edition. I'm realizing, you know, the Slabaway kind of functions like a prediction machine, and the problem is I'm the one really making the biggest gamble on the prediction. So for me, the gamble has to go well so that you finish paying it off, or I'm stuck with the card in my inventory that I wasn't able to sell. Here it is. There is the cheapest Rocket Charizard is 19,000. That's pretty good. And then undersold, the last one sold. Ooh, it says here on January 2nd, one sold for 26,000. I don't know if that's accurate. But there's one selling for 9,000 in October. There's one selling in December 19th for 9,000. So I think you're good, Joseph. I think you just have to finish paying that bad boy off. And you've got a good priced Charizard. Mr. R. Smoochie's still on the menu. Hell yeah, dude. It sold for 20K, right? Is that a real sale? I don't know, because it's such a dramatic jump. Because it looks like it went from 9,000 to... Did it really go to 26,000? I mean, there's ones on the market that are cheaper than that. It doesn't make sense. I don't think so. If it's a hot chase in the 10, people will eat it up. If it doesn't feel, just offer it for Slabaway. Mr. R. Smoochie is still on the menu. I feel like something like that would move really quick. Oh, speaking of quick moving breaks, I better show off some of these current breaks. Are you guys ready? So, here we go. We got some cool breaks right now, in fact. So we have this Ditto break. Remember, this is the exclusive Ditto Pikachu Lapras card. So it's obviously Lapras and Magikarp and Pikachu, but they're all Dittos. Here is the Lightning break. It is Squirtle base set. Here is the Nami One Piece break, and this is one of the coolest breaks. This is a WotC era break. It's our beautiful Legendary Collection Psyduck, PSA 8. Of course, we couldn't really do PSA 10 because he's $5,000 as a PSA 10. Now, think about that. You know, if I wanted a profit margin that, you know, maybe like a standard business does like 25% profit margin, you'd be adding like maybe a little over $1,000 for that break, right? So imagine you bought the Psyduck for 5, you got to sell it for 6,000. How long would that take? That's a mega break, and that would take a really long time unless people were buying in like $500 at a time, which I don't think most people would. So that's the challenge with WotC era cards. So what we can do with those is we can offer lower grades. We'll have to see if that's enticing enough. So this is a test. Will people jump into this break even though it's an 8? But I think people have to understand that it's like you're not going to get 10s anymore. Like I can put a 10 up here, but it's going to be like a $10,000, $4,000 to $10,000 card unless it's Hypno. You know, we could do a break on a Hypno, and that's still going to be like $3,000. So you want like a Hypno 10? Congratulations, $3,000 card. You know what I'm saying? Here's a Mew. We could focus on Modern. Modern's a lot more affordable, so we can play around with Modern. Here's another WotC era card. So I noticed in the surveys, people said they wanted more vintage. Papa, more movie. We do have some WotC vintage right here. We have Psyduck and Nidoking. That's two really vintage cards, pretty exciting ones too. So it's up to you guys to show if you'd like them though. So you guys would have to climb into those. And then these are just little small things. They're not really worth much. These are trade breaks. They're not like traditional breaks. What you can do here is get rid of the junk in your bag, and I'll stuff you into this, and instead of having junk cards in your bag, you might have a nice little slab. You know what? I don't know if Alexis is coming over today. Is Alexis coming over today? She didn't say if she was. If Alexis announces on the phone that she's coming over today, I'll have to stop the stream and run the product to her, because I actually left the shipment upstairs. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Brett? Modern alt-arts are still affordable, especially for breaks. Is that on the menu? Are you talking about these breaks? Are these on the menu? No, they're not on the menu. You just have to be aware of them and request them under custom order. We've never placed breaks officially on the menu because, well, we have before, but the problem is the breaks end so often. So they rotate constantly. The Mega Nidoking, I guess he could be in the menu if you really wanted him to be. This one will probably take several months. This one really could be in the menu, but breaks tend to end within a month. More Psyduck is my vote. Some for all budgets. Modern alt-arts are still affordable. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Pretty fun conversation, by the way, talking about what do we do next? What's the future? There we go. But yeah, so for those of you who are just piling in, we have an option for you guys to join a giveaway, but you have to fill out a small survey first. It's in our Discord server. We have a link to that Discord server right here. Speaking of which, you know, I ought to create a link to the other YouTube channel, TheCardconomist clips. Let's, yeah, I said that right. TheCardconomist clips. Let's go jump over there real fast. There you go. Actually, to get there, you just type TheCardconomist 2. That's what you type, TheCardconomist 2. And then let's click on this. Okay. Very nice. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go to a QR creator, QR generator. Click on the first one, I suppose. Okay. And we'll enter the website here. Good. Stop! What is this? You can use it for free if you just sign up. I don't think so. Print screen. There we go. All right. So we're just going to print that screen. And then we'll jump over here into Paint. Yes, that's what? That's right. Into Paint. God, I hate that this does this. Okay, now let's grab this little thing here. Give me a moment. So what we're doing is we're generating a QR code. Crop. And Control Print. Let's see how this goes, everybody. We're creating a QR code for the second YouTube channel. And there it is. Cool. Let's grab one of these. The new green collection going to Crash Pokemon at 30%. The new green collection? What's he talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Let me snip this up. Snipping all that. Perfect order. Happy Wednesday. Hey, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight? He stops in a lot. It's nice to see you. All right, try to get that nice and flat and square. And this shall say second YouTube channel. So I'm advertising that channel a little more because I want to be able to post a lot of like basically like ship posting and stuff like that. I want to be able to post videos where I don't really care how it performs in the algorithm at all. And that means posting low quality videos, posting videos where stuff is for sale. And if you do that on the main channel, I think it's not a good idea because it will clutter up the good videos, but also I think it de-ranks you in the algorithm. So for the second channel, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to post whatever I want. Whatever I want all day long over there. And you're going to mostly see videos describing what we have as breaks. So you're going to see a lot of videos explaining what's going on. It can help you keep in touch with what we're doing as a store rather than just as entertainment. There it is, second YouTube channel. Cool. It'll be mid. The new Zygarde set. Yeah, there's a new Zygarde set, all right. Do-do-ba-doo, do-do-ba-doo, do-do-ba-doo-ba-doo. So, Joey Albrecht, thank you for the $100 order. So that's not bad. We got a $280 order for a spot in the new break over here. You know, here's what's crazy about that. Back in the day, I would have hosted a break just like this, and I would have been sitting here waiting for orders, and I would have received multiple orders. But each of those orders would have been like $34 because that was all this cost back then. This would have been like a $35 break back in the day. Now you get one order for $230, and that's worth like, I don't know, like 6 of those, maybe like 4, maybe like 5 of them. Yeah, maybe about 5. So yeah, it's a different world now. It's weird. One order from Todd Peters is $230 for one pack. So it's definitely a different world we're living in these days. A different Pokemon world. I don't like it too much. The price of everything is so high. It's starting to hurt, man. It's starting to be really terrible. But I mentioned in the Discord server, I miss it when you could buy 5 booster packs for $25. I miss that. Maybe we should go back to focusing a little more on the Korean boosters because I don't carry all of them, but they're actually so affordable and so fun to open. And we haven't had a new one since Inferno X. Actually, that's a curious thing. Actually, I think the guy I was talking to. Yeah, wait a second. So we do have one. Hold on. I was just talking about Mega Dream with this guy, wasn't I? So he says this times 30 plus 75. All right. So let me get this total. Times 30 plus 75. So a total of, here it is, 1329. Okay. And let me just check this online as well real fast. So Mega Dream Korean. We did actually sell a lot of Korean Rocket and a lot of Korean Inferno X. And it would be fun, I think, to have the Korean Mega Dream as well. All right, so technically it is cheaper from the looks of it. I wonder how popular it is. Should I buy 2 cases of it? All right. So, let's see. I wonder if I could send a payment for that right now to this guy. I have a guy in Korea I've been working with. You know, I don't buy too much from him because ultimately we don't open too much. I think he has to send me a link. All right. Ooh, what's happening? Hey, what's up, Andy Man? More Chinese sets? Yeah, somebody did mention that they're interested in the Chinese sets, which we kind of already have. We have Gem 2, we have Gem 3, we have 151 Surprise. Those are some of the hottest ones. But technically we don't have all of them. We don't have Gem 1. I don't think we have Gem 1. I might have a case of Gem 1. Maybe I can buy a fresh case and get that one up on the menu right now. I might actually have a case of Gem 1 stored somewhere. Let me look. Hold on. So let's see if there's any orders in the queue first before we go any further. If we don't have any orders in the queue, I think I might take a stop and take a look and see if we can find Gem 1. Gem 1's fun. It's got a totally different Pokemon cards in it, but it's got that Captain Pikachu that people want. Chinese tag team sets. I don't know about that. Chinese Gem 1. Let's learn a little bit about Chinese Gem 1. Scuba-dee-boop, boo-ba-doo-ba-dee-boo. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. All right, so this set's been out for a little while. Let's see. Be nice if, oh, here we go. Here's one in the U.S. Perfect. You know, you pay a little more if it's in the U.S., but it kind of doesn't matter, because if you buy one from China, you're going to have to pay all of the fees to get it over here. So it kind of doesn't matter in the end. In fact, let me see what the fee would be. Yeah, this is, ironically, this is cheaper. So this is cheaper than if we bought this elsewhere. So why don't I stock two, no, wait a second. And this is the right set, right? Let me double check this. Oh, this is Gem Volume 3. Oh, that's so annoying. It's the wrong set. It's the wrong set. We want Gem Volume 1. Oops. So where's Volume 1? Here's Volume 1. I'm just looking at Volume 1 real fast. That's Volume 3 again. Damn, that's expensive, dude. Man, Pokemon cards are just crazy expensive. I don't know what to tell you guys. We can add Gem 1 to the menu if you guys really wanted to, but I don't even know if people would love Gem 1. Let me refresh. What do you guys think? You think Gem 1 would be really popular? You made a QR that fast? That's right. Hey, what's up, Will Oglesby? How's it going, man? Hope you're having a nice day. Let me hit refresh on this Nightbot, by the way. So today we'll have a Nightbot giveaway. If you want to type in TCC, here it is. A different side of Leia is the giveaway. So we're just going to hand that out for free. And I was looking at Gem 1, the Chinese Gem 1 set to potentially add to the menu. I don't know. It's just really expensive. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? I'm not 100% sure. You have to be really sure that you guys want to buy it, basically, because it is pricey. They said, we'll give you Gem 1 for, like, all of your money. Here's a guy selling it with no feedback, I suppose. They want you to spend a lot of money on this. Jesus, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Here's a Zach order, though. Hey, Mr. Zach. He says he'll try a box of the Korean Matchless Fighter. You're playing around with the Korean? Let me go grab that Korean box. Giveaway. In the end, it doesn't even matter. So I'll toss you onto the giveaway since you're placing an order. And I'm going to grab a fresh drink, too. By the way, guys, so I was schmoozing around, and I found this, a fresh case of Interspecies Reviewer. We have a whole fresh case of that. Check the menu. And I wonder what else we got hiding around that I don't know I even have. Because I have too much stuff. So let's go get that Matchless Fighters. All right, here we are. Joints. All right. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Nice. Fresh, cold water. In a can. Ooh. Still have the Konosuba box. Konosuba. I recognize that name. I don't think I have a box called Konosuba. Here goes. So our friend Mr. Zach, he's opening up a whole... By the way, Zach's also in this break. Let's see, where'd it go? Where'd we put him? Here it is. So this is an OP13 pack break. You can see Zach's in there. We're waiting for one more person to join it. That's a gym break. Oh, Konosuba. Isn't that the Dragon Maid or something like that? I think it's Dragon Maid. There we go. Set this over here. 6. What's up, 6? How's it going? 31 months. Damn. Damn. That's a while. That's the Megumin set. Oh, is it Megumin? Is there... So we do have 2 sets that have Megumin in it. That would be Fujibunko 1 and Fujibunko 2. Both of those have Megumin in it. But is it a particular set that's strictly that one, you know, like, is there an actual Konosuba set? I was actually the other day trying to find high school DxD. I couldn't find any. There we go. New one is English re-edit. There we go. So you're saying there's a Konosuba English set. That's what you're saying. Yeah, there's 3 Konosuba sets. Oh, okay. Cool. I don't think I've ever sold that before. Almost 32, finally. No! Forever young. I want to be forever young. Tell time to stop, 6. I don't like it anymore. Here's Intellion. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. They just reprinted one. Oh, no. You got the floppy fossil Pokemon. So that'll be your hit for this box. Matchless Fighters is a really good set because it gives you a chance for the Galarian Moltres. It gives you a chance for the Blaziken VMAX Alt. Gives you a chance for really all of the, you know, all of these birds from that time period, the alt art for the birds. And there's a cool Slow King in the set as well. So it's a great set. Maybe like 2 months ago. Oh, okay, cool. Here's this guy. Tentacruel. Hatterene. Beedrill. This guy. This guy. Spiritomb. Blaziken. All right, Blaziken. Here's Stoutland. Shaman. Sharpedo. Farfetch'd. Hatterene again. Scrafty. Fatakuno. All right, here's this guy. He's the middle evolution for Intellion. I have no clue what his name is. There it is. Okay. Oh, slow, bro. Maybe like 2 months. Oh, I already read that. TCC. Hey, what's up, Mr. Garrett? How's it going, Garrett? There we go. How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We're coming into a snowstorm on the weekend, apparently, out here in Lake of the Ozarks. How about you guys? Okay, cool. Tossing that. Darn. The fossil on this one. Mister, are you buying land in Venezuela? I'm not buying land in Venezuela. Apparently, I'm not buying land in Greenland either, because I think that we're not going to get Greenland based on the last 24 hours. The last 24 hours, Trump announced he would not take Greenland by force. And then later he has announced a framework for a deal in the Arctic. But a deal, what he didn't say, he didn't come out and say, we did it, boys, we got Greenland. So I think that basically Greenland's gonna like give America some autonomous chunk of Greenland to operate the military off of. It's gonna be something like that. Mr. Zach, he tried. He really wanted it. Here we are. Let's see. Here's a Mew. They just had the World Economic Forum. That's that place where they said you'll own nothing and be happy. And you could tell actually in their conversations that they were reflecting on how people definitely have they've spoiled their sort of like brand. So they were kind of reflecting on that in some of their speeches, how people don't trust them anymore. Populism is in. The World Economic Forum has failed to improve the lives of others. So the actual leaders were saying that about their own movement. So it was kind of interesting listening to them talk about that. And I guess it's a good thing, really. Ultimately, they sounded kind of like they maybe could hear people and how they felt about some of their kooky sounding ideas. Same here in Colorado. Apparently there'll be a freeze in Texas. Not Texas. Well, I went to Texas, not this year, but last year. I went to Texas for like 2 days. Karis and I did. We drove all the way down to the Dallas region. So we were in Dallas, and we had ChatGPT take us to all the popular places, and it was hot. Yep, it was September when we did it, but it felt like the peak of July. And so all I could think was like, what's their July like? It must be blistering. They must have a terrible July. You could tell it will be bad for Texas because Ted is running away. Ted said, I'm out of here. I'm going to Cancun. All right. We have a Brett Love at order. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Brett? How are you today? He says he'll try 2 of the live customs, a Sea and Sky box, a prismatic PC. Oh, that's the Lucario box. Also, what's going on with the AO break? Yes, let's show off the AO break. Well, Mr. Brett, you were one of the earliest guys up in here, all the way up here in 123. And now you can see it's made a lot of progress, as it typically does. Todd Peters just bought number 30. There's a pack split over here. Excuse me, I drank all that water, now I'm burping. So this is a sub list, and there's 3 people in here for $40 per spot. When this sub list goes off, one of the 6 people in here will get a spot on this list. So you guys, you can buy directly onto this list for $230, or you can buy a $40 spot in here for 1 in 6 odds of pulling a booster pack and being added to the box break. You have 2 different options depending on what you feel like doing. But this is almost done, guys. So at this point, it's in the stage where it begins to sell itself. If you thought you had a lot of time to buy spots in here, you're probably wrong. One rich guy could walk in and buy all those spots instantly, ending the box break. Chris Abruzzo is still paying these 3 spots over here down, so he's going to run out of time for that, and he's got to hurry. But you might have a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks left on this box break, and then it goes off, and then we see if it gets hot or not. So there's some truly amazing pulls in this set. I'm in here. One pull I would really like, the Chase Rayquaza, obviously, but another one, I'd love to pull the Ancient Trait Gyarados out of this set. It's so beautiful, so good looking. I'd love to own it. A website order in? Yes. So let's get those 2 live customs, Mr. Brett. All right, here we go. So Brett has done a very large order. Let's see what we got. This box is so full. Look at all those. Crazy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's see if you're getting lucky tonight. The live customs. We Are Dinosaurs, and no luck on these 2 right here. USA Hannah. Those will be 2 cold packs of the live costumes. All right. Live customs are fun. They got a lot of cool cards in it. So we got a box of Sea and Sky and Prismatic PC. All right, so those are both really large. I can either break them in here while I'm talking to you guys, like I can open them up and then throw the trash to my right, or I can open them in the other room and just bring all the packs in with the promos. I think I'm going to do it that way. Let me look at it again. So sea and sky and prismatic. All right, I'll be back. Let's go get those. Sea and sky prismatic. All right, I'm back. Who's still here? I know that took a little extra while. Whew. Who's still here? Who left? Sometimes people leave if you don't entertain them endlessly. They go, click, I'm going to go watch something else. Okay, so that's box number 1. That's a lot of packs. There's a big order. That's why we were out. And 2. Not only that, but the UPS man stopped by. He had a big box for me to sign on. I was hoping that it would be OP14, and it wasn't. It was an exercise bike. All right. I bought an exercise bike, everybody. What do you think of that? Throw that away. Here's the Rayquaza. TCC is back. My dopamine was decreasing. Dopamine decrease. Click away, click away. Here's Kyogre. Here's Kyogre. I got FedEx in trouble on my road. How'd you get him in trouble? Peloton? No, I just bought a basic one. It was like $400 or something, I think. Here you are. I just looked on like Amazon for a highly rated one. And yeah, I thought it would be nice. Here we go. All right. We have a treadmill, but I don't like to use it. I think I'm bored of it, to be honest. Here's Lucario. Very nice. Code! All right, so that's a lot of product. It did take me a second there to open it all. Very good. All right, let's get those likes up for Mr. Brett, guys. Let's get those likes up. He just did a big order. Look at that. You guys wishing him luck? These are some really nice products. What's cool about buying the whole UPC out rather than just buying a few packs is that you get to keep all these promos. And the promos are a little bonus, aren't they? Especially the prismatic ones, I think, are really good. So those prismatic promos are stamped. They're not cheap. If they grade 10, they're good. Ready? But they have to grade 10. A lot of them don't. All right. Mr. Brett. Brett the man. Brett, you probably got a lot of cards. You probably got a lot of junk cards that you could get rid of and toss into these slab breaks. Walk away with a couple slabs, maybe. Okay, we're starting with the more fun set, Crown Zenith, but it also costs more. The FedEx guy put packages in my mailbox. They got mad when I asked them to stop. Really? They were mad because they were putting FedEx boxes in the federal mailbox for federal mail. It's like cheating, bro. Hey, you got to walk up to my door like a private company. All right. What we got here? Mr. Brett. What do we have? Wow, right away, Drapion Altart. Check that out, everyone. First 2 seconds in, we got a Drapion Altart. Congratulations. That's a Yukimori, isn't it? Wait, why did I sleeve this hollow? Yukimori. Yep, those are little clay figurines. That's what she does. Every artist with Pokemon tends to have like a certain style. Shinji Konda's getting a lot of popularity because of his style. But Yukimori is always fun because she does the little clay dolls. Cynthia's Ambition in pack number 2. Man, you're killing it, dude. Look at this guy. Pack number 1, Altart. Pack number 2, Cynthia. Damn. Damn. I think if those grade 10, you just made all your money back. So it really just comes down to how they grade now. Here's Mew. Yukimori, indeed. I have all her cards now. Them Pokemon Center Pikachus are brutal. I love Crown Zenith. Favorite set. Only reason I don't order it is because I have everything I need. Oh, yeah, for sure. Here's Sun Kern. Look at this Charizard. Yeah, Crown Zenith has been doing well recently. Okay. Here's Duskull. Look at that Duskull. That's not hollow. Look at that. I think I set a reverse hollow down. I need to go grab that. Okay, there's that Duskull. It's a reverse hollow, isn't it? Is it a reverse hollow? Oh, maybe not. Am I going crazy? Oh, okay. So maybe it takes the place of a reverse hollow? That's what it has to have done. Okay. Here's Ponyard and Kyogre. Ooh. You have a chance for Primal Kyogre as a top chase card in the Ancient Origins break. Here's Ponyard. Okay. Here's Skrelp. Kind of sounds like Schwelp. Here's Latias. All right, Latias. Looking a little off center on this one, though. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing? Hello, Cody. How's it going, Cody? Here's Energy Search. Okay. Here's Luxray. All right. Here's Oricorio. Look at that Oricorio. Lovely. Here's Starly and what? Aha! Psychic Energy. And last but not least, one Ponyard. All right, pretty good overall. You pulled the good ones right at the beginning. Awesome. Big order right here, guys. This was like a $500 order, by the way. He opened 2 UPCs. Nothing wrong with opening the UPCs, man. Those bonuses, those little promo bonuses are solid. Up here, how about you, mister? Love how loaded Crown always feels. Yeah, I agree. I think Crown Zenith typically feels pretty crowded with hits. Now, Prismatic. This is still an extremely popular set. You see lots of people ordering this over time. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. And here we are. And here we are. And 2 more packs. Snip. All right, there it is. So Prismatic, wonderful set. Hard to pull anything. Popular and painful. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a pity almost. You know, imagine it had been easier to pull stuff out of here. You almost have to wonder, did they do the same thing? Is there somebody stealing the cards? You know? Because that's what happened in Evolving Skies. Somebody was stealing the hits out. Friends in Paldea, you have to wonder if that happens anymore. You think that happens anymore? You would hope that they would have security to stop it now, but you never know. You never know. It's like they're printing money over there in the Pokemon company. Amarys and there's is Vaporeon. I could sleeve this if you want. I don't think it's worth sleeving, to tell you the truth. Here it is. Here's Sneasel. Look at that Sneasel. Look at that Sneasel. He's so nice. Here's Pheasantipity. Ooh. Here's Kieran Slowking Dunsparce. And what do we have? We've got Ogre Pond. Look at that Ogre Pond. All EVs are worth protecting. True. We've got Litleo. Come on, Prismatic. Just one little SIR. Just one. Here's Houndoom, Fluttermane, Ogre's Mask, Sylveon. Ooh. Just leaving that. How many packs remain? 3 packs. 3 packs for your destiny. We've got Crispin. Not a name like Crispin. Suicune. Sweet. And ta-da! Lucario. All right, so that fits the pattern. Crown Zenith, good. Prismatic, bad. Let's see. Rattle covered recently that Pokemon cards from an unreleased set were stolen from the print facility and sold. Crazy. That's not right, dude. It's because it's as good as stealing cash. But the printing companies don't treat them like they're cash, do they? Printing companies, this is just some toy they're printing, some paper product. Let me have a sip here. Yeah, you have to wonder sometimes if they, if they've been stealing these at all. One guy got away with it, right? How long was that going on is the question. Ooh, Drapion and Cynthia. I like those. I'm going to remember those. So there's that. And then here are your hollows. So chunks of hollow like this can be traded away for spots in our trade breaks. So we got these trade breaks here. Vintage Farfetch'd and Shinji Kanda Duraludon. Stuff like this. Or you can just keep your hollows and do whatever you want with them. Same here. Also, if you find just junk that you don't like let's say you don't like these Ogre Pond mats, or you don't like this EX card, all these cards can be gotten rid of now and reduce the size of your bag. Trade them in, says Mr. Aerospace. So I'll take this round here. I'm actually going to take this card right here out of its sleeve. No sleeve for you, buddy. And I'm going to put it in the junk pile. Now, the reason I like this so much is because in the end, it's really worth it for me to reduce the weight of your shipment, right? We're going to get you a spot in here. You probably got tons of cards like that. Brett Loaf. Okay. Very good. Bounty spots. Ooh, bounty spots. You're right, man. Those are bounty spots for sure. So let's set this here. First of all, let's pull out this giveaway slab. This is tonight's giveaway slab. And we got to put Zach in there twice. Here you go, Zach. You know why? Because Zach made some purchases. Once in the morning time stream and then the daytime stream. We got to put Mr. Brett in here. Brett had a really large order. I'm going to put you in twice as well. So we're going to put you on number 1, 2. Oh, like I said, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Ooh. And now we just have to find your bag. So what did we last do with you, Brett? You had a lot of stuff. Here's a box up here. We're going to grab that box. All right, anytime you want to trade in stuff like that, you look like you got some cards here. You got some in here. You got probably tons of hollows if I actually stopped and went looking for them. And any of it can be traded in for the trade slabs. Let's see. Like this. Watch this. So you got these here. See? Now that's just your sleeve stuff. Okay. Very nice. And here's this bag here. Same deal. See? It's really just a bazillion hollows in the end. And we can keep these in a separate bag. And you can use them as a bartering tool. How nice would that be? right. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I still don't understand why that person that took all those Evolving Skies hits tried to sell them all at once. Well, he's not a very smart person. I don't know. Why did he steal them in the first place? I don't know. You can be a thief and smart. He was a thief and dumb. So, oops, don't want to be that. Trade them all in. All right, so for this chunk of hollows, I think they're all English, I think, aren't they? English trades a little better than Japanese. Here, let me grab this as well. I think this had some hollows in it. So these had some of these trainer hollows and some fire hollows. Those aren't really worth anything to me. And then you got some Japanese hollows here. Okay, so that's a chunk of hollows as well. I'll put it all into one bag real fast. Yeah, we'll get that put into some kind of... I put all that into junk. And let me show you what a difference this makes in the label. Take a look at this real fast. You see how much cardboard this is? You know how heavy this is? This is like over a pound right here. And when I can reduce, you know, outgoing shipment by full pound, it like instantly saves a few dollars in the shipping. And so, and we can do other stuff with hollows. Hollows are a little bit better than bulk. So there's all kinds of crap you can do with hollows, like stuff them into the live customs or something. So we can find some way to make these useful. But also, you've just lowered my shipping cost. This is why the trade breaks ended up being such a big deal. So you're going to have the last, looks like, I'll give you the last 6 spots on this. We'll consider Farfetch done. So you're going to have the last 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's for trading away some of your hollows and reducing my shipping job by a lot. It's not just lighter shipping, it's also easier shipping. That's another concept. So when you don't have as much to ship, there's less work to do. Like if you have a humongous amount of shipping to do, that's a bigger job. It takes longer. Alexis might have to spend an extra half hour or 20 minutes shipping your one package because it's tremendously large. Well, she's paid like $25 an hour and the label's more expensive on top of it. You know, it all stacks up. So you're going to get the last 6 spots in here. You drop your cards, you don't even want them, the ones that you don't like, or the ones you don't want to have to sit at home and work on all day long. I have a card shop, so I can work on them all day long. And we'll lower the shipping costs and the shipping burden. It's a good exchange for both of us. For the both of us. Let's see. Pokemon going back to hollows being the hits. Yeah, come on, Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon used to have 1 hollow per booster pack. And then they changed it to like, you get 20 hollows if you open up anything. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Hollows used to mean something. Now, you know, with Sword and Shield, they instantly were downgraded because there were so many of them. So, then Scarlet Violet, they're like, you get like 3 hollows a pack, too. It's like, bro, come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay, so I tell you what, Mr. Brett, let me give you a spot in the next break. So we got too many spots in here now. Get you a free one over here, too, okay? Okay, we'll shift one of these over there. There it is. Beautiful. We're going to find out who gets this Farfetched. It's pretty easy. There's no custom booster packs involved. Right? Next gen is going to be all hollows. Yeah, the whole booster pack is going to be holographic, and then it's just going to be like, well, having a holographic doesn't mean anything. It's just another junk card. It's kind of too bad. It really is. But we should be able to get some use out of those. There we go. We can put those into junk packs even. You know, I sell junk packs for $3 each. You ever want to have fun with the junk pack? Give it a try. It's $3. You can see what I do with some of the junk. Okay. Give me a number. Give me a number. How you guys doing on this fine Wednesday evening? Jack says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and this guy gets it. Boom. It's you, Mr. Brett. Look at that. All right, let me update the breaks channel. It's you. That was so convenient. You just turned a whole chunk of hollows into a graded 10. That's pretty good. Let me go to the breaks channel. Yes, breaks history. And we're going to pop this in here. It's going to say far-fetched trade slab goes to Brett. There it goes. All right. Look at that. That was pretty easy. I'm tired from the week, and it's only Wednesday. That's too damn bad. Back to work. You tired? That's funny, man. All right. Well, let me hit refresh over here. You know, Brett, if it's real slow tonight, and it was slow this morning, if it was real slow tonight, I could help you do that. Or maybe I could just do that passively any other time. And the next time you're around, I can show you like, oh, check out all these hollows we put together from your bags. Yeah, this morning was really slow. I think we're definitely in between sets. OP14 and Ascended Heroes are around the corner. I think I'm waiting for OP14 to arrive. I'm worried this place isn't shipping it to me because they're not communicating with me. Here we are. Do what you want. All right, sounds good. So we'll sort some of your cards for you. It looks like there is no order in the queue, guys. It's an empty queue. We're definitely having a slow day. Let me show off, let's see. Let me show off the binder break real fast. So here's the binder break, but wait a second. It's actually 2 bags now. So the binder break got so fat at some point, it needed to be split into 2 bags. Let's go ahead and add yet another card to the binder break. That's what we've been doing. So the binder break is this group of cards where we just keep adding to it until somebody finally buys it. How about, I'm going to add this guy right here. Little poker Golbat. It's nice. That's vintage poker Golbat. And let's add Fungus is in there. Let's add a Mungus. So 2 fresh poker cards. Those are Pokemon Pokers. They've been doing very well for me for a while. And let's add another thing, shall we? How about a little Kurumi? So we're going to add a little Hello Kitty in there, meow. Okay, so we're starting out with 3 cards being added. The binder break is now 2 bags full. It's a lot of cards. There's 3 people in here. We're waiting for 3 more people to join. So we added those poker cards. Can I add anything else? Let's see if there's anything else to add. Here we are. All right. Let's see. Well, I mean, if we're in the process of adding all these poker cards, let's add another Disney poker card. We'll add one of these, and we'll add one of these. All right. So a little Pocahontas and whoever the heck that other girl is. Let's add another one of these as well. These are cool. So we're gonna add. Here's another vintage Halo card. Let's add a vintage Halo card. That's actually pretty valuable. Every one of those is. Let's see. How many spots left on the Ancient Origin break? There are 5 booster packs available, and then it's sold out. Here's a little Yu-Gi-Oh card. Don't know how crazy people go for Yu-Gi-Oh. Here's a little, I guess, holographic One Piece. I don't even know. These are just like abandoned cards, basically. Here's Fiona. Some of the cards in the binder break are very nice. We try to put those toward the front. And then some of them are sort of like, you know, they're like bonus. Nothing wrong with the little bonus. But this is pretty solid right here. This card is valuable. Okay, and all the colors of the wind. Did you add me today? Yes, sir. I added you in there. Take a look, everybody. Ancient Origins is on spot number 30. Todd Peters with 5 spots remaining, but really it's more like 4 spots remaining because one of the spots is already claimed by the sublist, meaning when the sublist is done and it's already halfway done, it's going to gobble up one of the spots too. So you got to think of it that way. So there we go. We just added this much in tonight's stream. We've just been continually adding to this. Look. All right. This solid card. Doesn't seem like much, but if you're consistently adding all these cards in day by day, it really does add up. Have you ever had someone abandon an expensive slab? That's a great question. It's probably happened, but I don't remember anything like a Charizard or anything like that, no. You know, if you pull like a big Charizard, you don't just leave that. Nobody does. It's usually something that you don't want that you leave behind. All right. Check this out. This is the binder break. One person gets all of these ungraded cards. It's a $40 buy-in. It's a 1 in 6 odds to pull it. Here's the first half with some vintage, some Venusaur, Gengar, Pikachu, Vincent, some good poker. We got Monkey Dory's not that great. Here's a little Bob Here's a Fui Coco. Let's see. Moltres is real good. I like the Moltres. I like this guy. I like this guy. I like this guy. I like him. I like him. I like Gengar. I like the Poliwhirl. Moltres is a hit. The Sexy Girl is basically a hit. In a 10, this tends to sell for 100. The Sexy Girl. Zapdos, correct. The Bulbasaur is a hit. This is basically a hit. Togedemaru is a hit. Kuromi again. Xerneas is a hit. He's cool. I'm trying to get the good ones to the front, maybe. That's really sweet, but it's cheap. Let's see. Paldean Students, some vintage Merlin stickers. Heatran's cool. Mini's actually pretty cool. Ooh, here's an XY era. Kiracosta. This Clefairy's a hit. Electrite's kind of a hit. Let's see. He's an ancient trait card. Here's some Sexy Girl cards in there. Some more of these pokers. Ultra Ball, Burmy, Dolive. Dolive's basically a hit. I mean, she's an AR. She's a modern hit. Would you consider your success on luck or hard work? I don't know. What do I want you to believe? I could tell you that it was luck, and this would make you think that, you know, so, oh, wow, luck, you just got to get lucky. Or I could tell you it's hard work, and you'd be like, oh, wow, TCC is such a hard worker. So I don't know what's the best outcome. We are. That's a great question. Think about it like this. To get to this point, I worked 7 days a week for 6 years. And only in the last, like, two months have I swapped over to 6 days a week. So I still work 6 days a week instead of 7. And now I go to sleep at night like a normal human. Torchic. So I think effort was part of it, at least. And then some of it was a gamble. Like, you kind of gamble on what you think is going to work. Oh, yeah. This is all part of the same binder break. It's still going. Oh, there's that Into the Dark. Hot in the Shade. Some XY commons. Victini Burmy. There you have it. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Is this a bag break? It's called a binder break. You could call it a bag break. Yeah, you could call it a bag break if you wanted to. Check that out, everybody. All that's in there. We're waiting for 3 more guys to join. Hey, wait, where'd their... Oh, no, where'd I put their names? wait. Where'd I put the names of the guys who were in here? So, did I cover it up? Did it go over here somewhere? Oh, no. Wait. I must be so dumb, dude. Where did I put their names? I didn't throw their names out, did I? Did you guys happen to see what I did with the names in the front? Hold on. I must have covered them up, right? I didn't cover them up. I moved them somewhere. Uh-oh. On the left, outside the bags. Oh, okay. It's just hidden out of my view. Thank you so much. I was expecting to have, like, covered them up inside of the pile. That's why I was, like, going, where the hell did they go? Very good. Arturo's in there. Nicholas is in there. Nicholas Pacheco's in there. They're just waiting for this to go off now, and then we start a new one. Very interesting. And if it doesn't go off, I'm just going to keep adding till someone decides, all right, I better take a spot on there before there's no spots left. Okay, so there it is. Nice and fat, like your mama. And let's see what we got going on next. Want to take some of my hits and trade me a slab or a break spot? Yeah, I'd be interested in doing that. Want to take some of my hits and trade me a slab or a break spot? I'd be very open-minded to that. Nicholas Williams, 5 History of Z. There we go. Let's grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So why don't we start small? If you'd like to, we can focus on removing all of your holographic cards, like, you know, the hollow bulk, basically. Get those out of the bags and just keep picking slabs to trade toward it. I tend to just pick really simple slabs. Ooh, right. And what is the worst eBay scammer you had so far? Yeah, I've had some bad experience with guys in Japan where they ship you like, well, I had a pretty bad one where I bought these Blaine's gym trainer decks and they were fake. They were just fully fake. I lost a couple $100 with that. I bought a fake Nami slab. I think I lost 800. I lost money from a guy who was in Italy. He was selling a crystal, what do they call that? Crystal Guardians pack. Bought it for like 800. I ran a break on it. Ooh, that says SLR. Ooh, Golden Frieza Shining Pride. I don't know what SLR means. SLR. Very nice. The bulk will overwhelm us all. That's right. The book. The book. Mr. needs Apple tax for all his important baggies. True. We already got Bojack, plot to restore power. Ooh, secret leader rare. Secret leader rare. You pulled a secret leader rare. And here's Piccolo, like the flute. Yeah, I'd be happy to start by removing your hollows there, Mr. Brett. And then after that, you can start looking at your EXs. Those will trade at a better rate. And then after that, you can focus on, you know, there's particular hits you don't like at all. You can just get rid of them. There we go. You can technically trade anything you want out of your bag. Well, Nicholas, I think good luck seems to follow you around, picking up this nice bonus card. That's a good 60 bucks. That's what he paid for it. That means he did well. How'd you find out the slab was fake? You can just tell it's fake. I didn't notice it when I brought it in, so that's my downfall. And then like a year later when we're ready to break it is kind of too late. So I would have had to have reported it sooner probably. All right, let's jump over here. Let's do it. I would trust your decision. So, well, let's see. Well, we were working with the top of this box, right? All we did was remove some basic hollows. Let's jump into your bottom box. Okay. Let's just start getting all your hollows together. That's it. You might not like this kind of stuff either, see? So Whimsicott, maybe you want Whimsicott. Maybe you want Dunsparce. But do you want this Lacy Trainer? You might not want Buddy Buddy Poffin. It's just sort of like, you know, it exists, but it's not super valuable. It's just how it is. These probably came from custom booster packs. I don't know if you want them. They're like junk. We used them as filler. All right. So these are some examples of things you may not want. I'd call them junk. There's a surprising amount of it. Okay. That's one bag. See? We're chopping it up. They took our jobs. That's right. What? Here's a Korean card. I don't really trade anything for the Korean cards, but I guess I should. It's just, I don't like to trade too much for them. The Korean cards are real stinky, dude. Wow, that's not even on center. This is solid stuff right here. You see this? Every single one of these cards is gradable. You gotta be loving those because those are high quality things. These are some yellow border holographics. They're worth a little more. You can trade these as well. I'll just consider them a little bit better. But the truth is most of these have no shot at grading 10 at all. Like, look, you can just see instantly this is thin on this corner and fat on that corner. So they're all probably that way. Yeah, you can see it here. Thin on the left, fatter on the right. So this is possible to trade away as well. Here's the Lycanroc. These yellow border cards are XY era. Here's a little poker card. I don't know how excited you get over the poker cards. Usually when you see those kind of cheap poker cards, you know that that's filler. Some more of these yellow borders. All right. So now we can put this all into one bag for you. So this bag is ready for more like a bag sort for like hits and stuff like that. Like what's actually good? What do we actually grade out of here? All right, same deal. Let's get these out. Big chunk of hollows. You probably got so many hollows, dude. You're probably swimming in hollows, man. Here's a little Professor Research. Here's a little Max Rod. I don't think you want Max Rod. What's the point? Okay, Misty, and there's some more hollows here. This Great Tusk appears to be a packet of hollows. Okay. You get a little free bag sort of. Not a full bag sort, but some stuff. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, we'll just take these out of their sleeve now. We don't care about sleeving that stuff. It's just junk. How much of this stuff is out there in the world? It's not rare. That's what it comes down to. It's not rare. It's just stuff that I have to ship that weighs a lot. Okay. So you got EXs like this Mabo Stiff. No one's grading this. No one's grading it. It's just how it is. So you can start to get rid of stuff like the Mabo Stiff. You just like Grimmsnarl. I don't think anyone's grading Grimmsnarl. I like this card, so I'll sleeve this one up and treat it like a hit. I'll take a look at it if you wish. Put this here. Here's a little Ogerpon. See, Ogerpon's another great example. Nobody's doing anything with that Ogerpon, and they probably never will. There was a holographic Umbreon in there. You might want to keep that. So let's take a look at this cute card, huh? All right, he's thin on the bottom and fat on the top. There's just no chance for 10 on this. So you can either keep this for yourself. It's got some white dots on the back as well, see? So there's just absolutely no chance at a 10 on this. You can keep a card like this for yourself. I would accept a trade on it, but it would just be treated like every other holo because that's all it is. Okay. Now, if it could grade 10, now you're talking. Now we will look at it a little harder. We'd be like, ooh, baby. Now, then it would be worth like $5 to $10 maybe, but that one was no good. All right. Not a lot of those Tyrannotars to go looking for anyways. Unless you opened up a ton of Destined Rivals. So, what's going on in here, by the way? This is a packet of... Oh, this is from the start deck. Well, you might want to keep the start deck cards. All right, here you go. Just because it's bitter to give them up after you spent so much money on them. Okay, so look at that. That's a lot of holos there. And we'll toss this box back up here. So you went from having a double box to basically having one box just in this one round. Isn't that crazy? Now look at all that. We can take all this, just go put it into bulk, and then everybody's happy. I'd be willing, so for this pile, I'd be willing to do $5 for this and $5 for this. And heck, we'll do, just for fun, we'll do $5 for this. I don't think that this is worth $5. I think it's worth considerably less than $5. But we'll do a total of 3 rounds if you'd like. So you would take 3 rounds in here. 2, 3. All right. We have Mr. B-Love, B-Love, B-Love. Like that, you see? All right. It's kind of like you just sold your cards back to me. Okay, so you're 4 out of 6 in here. You have the option to buy this, by the way, too. So we can keep looking for more holos to finish this off, or you can even buy it in cash. Those both things are possible. Letting people know how it works, you know. But so that trade slab's about to finish, and then we have to pick a new trade slab. We like to pick little quirky slabs for the trade slabs. This keeps them reasonably priced is what it does. That way they go off pretty fast. Makes it more fun. All right, let's see. It also affects how we trade. So when it's just like a Duraludon, you get a better deal than like, let's say it was a Charizard. Boy, I'd be much harsher. I'd be like, well, we got to get some real value out of these cards. It can't just be some, you know, shipping thing. It's got to be real value. Value for value. There we go. Look at all this stuff. I'm just going to say holos, I guess. I can see what it is from the outside of the bag. Look at all these holos, guys. There's a lot of holos. Feel free to send in an order. Last time I checked, the queue was empty, guys. If there are no orders, I'm just going to keep going through bread stuff. I'm just going to get them all of this holos turned into slabs. All right. So, Brett, you actually have a lot, dude. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes over here. Let me drag another 2 boxes over real fast. It's kind of fun. It's kind of entertaining to see all this stuff because you've been buying it for a little while, haven't you? Okay, set this here. Get a rotation for you guys. What do we got? Cute little Mew. A cute little Mudkip 9. A cute Togepi that you might already know about. Here's a cute Luigi. It's called Mario on the label, but that's green. It's Luigi. And here's Heracross. All right. Brett has his own bookshelf. That's actually true. That's what he has. He has a bookshelf. Clear the table of breaks. Jump on Darkness Ablaze. That's right. There are no orders in the queue. What a slow Wednesday, man. It's a slow-ass Wednesday. Very slow. All right, so you got it, Brett. You're going to get trades all day. Now, here we go. You're also going to have a better idea of knowing what you actually have over here. We've got... Those are some holographic girl cards. I don't really have anything to do with those. I don't know what to do with them. But I will set them to the side because I do consider them junk. Here's some yellow borders. Here's just some standard bulk hollow. All right, Ninetales is nice. Golem probably not as much. Wow, that's lovely, dude. Shining Lugia is great. Entei, Mewtwo, oh, baby. That's good stuff. And then I like this Charizard. You probably have a couple of these lying around, man. All right. I think you have a couple of those, man. Let's see. You got a little Mimikyu, a little Pikachu. Metal Mew's good. Yeah, that's good. It's making people money right now. It's actually probably good you haven't done anything with it. All right. Let me just stick that over there like that. I love all the Hollow Girl cards. Koro Mew break is over. That's right. It's been replaced with the Lightning Vintage Squirtle break, as well as the WotC era Legendary Collection PSA 8's Psyduck Legendary Collection. Oh, yeah. You open up these guys. I would be willing to take a trade on these, but I don't know where the hit went, and I don't know what these are worth. I don't think they're worth much. I think the hits probably have a little bit of value, but I don't know if you got good hits or bad hits, so I have no way to gauge these. But these are G.I. Joe cards, and I think you open them for fun one day. We have more of these, by the way, guys, if you want any more. I think we got like 2 boxes left. We've sold like 6 boxes of G.I. Joe. There we go. What do we have over here? So more of this. And this. Here's a Setatan. I don't think people really care so much for Setatan. I genuinely don't think you'll grade it. Here's a cute little Garchomp. Robska, same deal. What are you going to do with Robska? Kangaskhan, Yanma, Setatan. Good stuff here. A little Giovanni. Here's a Mabostiff. So that's why I'm saying Mabostiff, maybe not so popular. Okay, and then just a ton of hollow. Oh, my God, just a ton of hollows. Cards jumped in my fingers there. This cute little Charizard. Let's go ahead and baggy this up. So already we've removed another humongous chunk of hollows. I'd be willing to do another 2 spots for you on that trade slab right now if you'd wish. Let me set this here just to get rid of these. Okay, so it looked like this. All right. Oh, I left your Charizard on the table. I wonder if we can get all your Charizards together and you could like count how many Charizards you have. Okay, so the Duraludon 10 is yours. So you've just traded in a bunch of bulk hollows for 2 slabs now. Farfetch'd from Diamond Pearl and a Shinji Kanda Duraludon Japanese. All right, so these don't spill over when I transport them. I'll set that there. And this is yours. We don't need your name in here. So now we just kind of pick another card for a trade break. There we go. Seeing as you already have Duraludon, let's see what we can come up with. Because I think I have another Duraludon, but we don't want to do Duraludon twice. You know, we got 2 of these Mews right here. How about an Old Maid Mew? Graded 10. And let me show you the value on this Old Maid Mew. So we're going to take a last sold on it. Old Maid Mew. So he's a cute little card. I've sold a couple of these, but I just happen to have a lot of them to grade. There we are. I like cards like this. And you can see he sold for like $40, $46. So there you have it. So we'll stick to the $45. I have 2 of them. That's the next trade break. Anyone can buy into the trade break or trade toward that card. We're going to keep going through your stuff. And every time I feel like we have about $5 of junk, which is a pretty generous measure. We'll just, because honestly, I think regular trade-in values are way lower. How do I know this? Because we looked it up the other day. We looked up companies that take trade-ins on like hollows and stuff, and they're way less generous than me. So here we go. Yeah, I was going to, when I saw how not so generous the trading companies were, I was like, why am I giving away so much? But it's like, it doesn't matter that much. Now, this is not to be traded. This is serious business. See your Lugia? He's pretty good. Lugia's good. So we don't want to trade him away. Here's some unsleeved Cosmogs. Let me get a sleeve on them. They're also part of the 25th anniversary. Of course, you could be open-minded to giving that Lugia away, trading him, if you knew he was going to grade less than a 10. So if this guy couldn't get a 10, you'd be like, well, maybe I get rid of him. Maybe I get rid of him. I don't want him. Are these just code cards? Dude, let's get these code cards out of here. Nobody even does anything with those code cards anymore. Let's see. Code cards suck. So Galio. Okay, so all this is 25th anniversary hollows. If you really didn't want those, you would get a significantly higher grade in value for them. But they're kind of like hits, okay? So think of them that way. And then what is this? This is trash. This should just go straight in the trash. These are old code cards, and yeah, I don't think they have any value. All right, so but what it does have a value in is lowering the weight of your bag. Okay, Mr. Brett, more stuff. Well, we got 70 watchers now. You guys watching me go through Brett's stuff? Whole bunch of hollows right here. So now you're locked and loaded. I like that. There you go. Some stinky Ortegas. I think I remember this. Like, you don't want Professor's Research, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Sparkling Crystal, some stupid, another code card. Here's these guys here. Ooh, lovely. You got a golden Flaffy? How'd you pull that? That must have come out of like a Pokebra when we hosted Pokebras or something. I don't know. Oh, I remember. That did come out of a Charizard UPC, didn't it? Here's some yellow border hollows. They're a little more valuable, but you know, they really are hard to extract value out of, even for me. So look at the edge on the right and the edge on the left. That's an off-center card. It's off-center. So that really is just a Bidoof that you can't really do anything with. If you want these, let me know, but I consider them basically junk. Now, the Gengars are not junk. Look at that. Those are solid. So we went ahead and sleeved those up for you. Okay, so Ortega's nice. Codes! That's right. We'll toss that extra energy card away so he's not clogging it up. Have we ever shipped to you? I can't remember if we've shipped to you before. Brett Love Hits. You've got a hits bag over here. What do you know? Look at that. Waking Walk. Ah, we can put these Charizards together now. Okay, 2 Charizards. We got Mew, Metal Mew, Mewtwo Mew, Alakazam, Metal Mew, Mew. Wow, cool, man. I like that. That's cool. All right. So those were hits. That would mean this stuff is not hits probably, I bet. Some more of these hollows. Ooh, Golden Guard. Oh, look how off-center he is. I mean, man, it is terrible trying to get a 10. Just terrible. Here's like Iron Thorns out of the Diplin. Let's get rid of Maximum Belt, Black Belt Training, Pheasantipity. Boop. All right. How easy was that, huh? We'll just do this now. Codes! I want some codes! Mom! Ooh, yeah. Opening up some Magic the Gathering here. Look at all that. So you got some good Lord of the Rings. That definitely cost you a pretty penny. Lots of Lord of the Rings. So some of these cards are really lovely. I bet you didn't pull a numbered ring card, though. That would have been the chase card at that time. We sold one of those packs just the other night. We sold a Lord of the Rings pack just the other night. It cost like $100 and something. Another lovely Gengar. I love that Gengar. You ever want to trade me one of those Gengars? Once again, you can get a much better trade-in value on something like that Gengar. He's serious business. Okay. And then here is Brett Love, but this time with One Piece. So this is One Piece hollows, and pretty much everyone gives this to me for free. I don't pay anything for these. People donate these for free all the time. I can give you a tiny amount for them if you wish, but people are donating these to me in huge amounts for free. There it is. There just must be an endless amount of hollows out there for them to be donated. Just about everyone does it. It is. Almost everyone. First time watching from the 50-inch in my desk in the office. Great experience. Way better than the phone. Nice. Keep the one piece. So we'll consider this a small amount of the trade. I'm just going to bulk it. All right. So we'll say this is $5, I guess. All right. I don't want to count these cards one at a time. This is nice. We got a little yellow border here, a little yellow border there. So a couple yellow border packets. We got rid of that. That's just to be thrown away. Same with this. That's to be thrown away. I don't know what to do with these. Those will go into like junk packs. What would anyone do with them? All right. So maybe $5, $5. I really don't want to do $15, but I like you, Brett. Let's do $15 just to be cool. Let's convert these into $15 of trade-in. I like you, Brett. You're keeping us busy right now. We're having a slow stream. Perfect time to get this done, by the way, if you think about it. So we're going to say you got spots number 1, 2, and 3. So that's Mr. Brett Love. And I'm going to throw these out. All right. Which we should have done the first time. I don't know why I do that kind of stuff. I think I do that to kind of make you feel like, oh, look at these code cards. You got so much out of here. But nah, dude. These G.I. Joes, I don't know what you think about them. I'd give you $5 for the G.I. Joes. Let's see. Oh, is there 2 bags of G.I. Joes? Did I miss one of the bags of G.I. Joes? Hold on. Here's the rest of the G.I. Joes. So you probably have G.I. Joe hits. And all this other stuff is strictly bulk, like non-holographic. Ah, here we are. So these are your G.I. Joe hits. So those are your hits. And this stuff over here is quite literally the bulk, like Pokemon bulk, right? So because the set's a little older, we just let you keep the bulk. But we will use $5 just to not have to ship it if you're interested. Yeah. All right. So, but here are your actual hits out of there. Many of these are non-holographic. But you can see they have a little star down here, so they're considered rare. And here we go. Here's your hit. Baroness, Firefly, Dr. Mindbender, Blowtorch, Duke, Agent Faces, Zartan, Gung Ho. There you have it. Cool stuff. Keep the G.I. Joe bulk for a trade. All right, so we'll do $5 just to not have to ship it. Perfect. This is great. We're making a lot of progress. Look at that, guys. I don't have to ship that now. Wonder Bar. Okay. Stuff it all together, I suppose. And I better mark it with the marker so I don't put this right back into your box, because I'll do that. We'll just say bulk. All right. Okay. Did we go through this one? It looks like we already did. Wow, you'd be surprised how much. Wow. It's so surprising. You'd be surprised how much product we just got put away. We just concentrated your stuff down from 2 whole boxes into less than 1. Let me show you what that looks like. So you used to have 2 full boxes of product here, and now you have room for another bag in that lower box. That goes to show you how much stuff is just filler. It's just fluff. It's there, you know, the card companies put that into the booster pack to make you feel like you're doing something. Like, oh, I'm getting something. But that's part of the design of the product. They want you to feel like you're gaining something so that you keep opening. Or like so that, you know, like there's an expected value and you're, okay, I spent $20 on these packs, now I'm getting some stuff out of it. But really, you're not getting anything. It all comes down to the hits. I know that after many years. Whoa. After many years of doing this. We are. I came a video when you opened Plasma Storm. Yeah? Tell me about it. Are you saying you came from a video? What are these bags? Oh, those are Brett Love bags too. All right. So I had some bags on a shelf. And those were your bags as well. We were cleaning up. So this is cool. This is XY era stuff. If I were you, I would go through every single one of these cards and test them for the ability to grade 10. And look at that. Wow. Wait, is this black and white? No, no, this is XY. That's serious right there. That's great, dude. Zapdos. Ooh, baby, look at that, guys. Whew. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's good stuff. All right. Finding some value in there. Oh, were there any other orders? Give me a second here. We do have a couple orders. All right, if you'll excuse me, let me take care of these first, and then we'll get back to doing a box sort. Okay. And also, you got a spot in here for the G.I. Joes. There it goes, like that. So you're up to 5. That means you got 25 out of $45 done in there. Bill Barron, another spot on the Darkness Ablaze. You got it, Bill Barron. Here goes. Bill Barron. Wow, that Zapdos is amazing looking. All these cards are for one person? Mm-hmm. All right, Bill. You're back over here. No. We're putting this into the Darkness Ablaze bag. That's the box break. Here we go. So, Darkness of Balls. It's a 1 in 9, isn't it? And we've got Ben, Bill, Edward, and Bill in there. 5 people are needed to finish the Darkness Ablaze. One person gets to take home the whole sealed box with no writing on it, or you can open it up for fun. You could be like, open that box. Thank you, Bill. Brett got money for days. Brett's been buying those packs and all that for like, gee, I think like half a year almost. He's been saving up. He's been very nice to us. All right, we're checking this. All right, that's it. We have no other orders in the queue. This is officially a very slow day, but at least we're working on something. We're working on Brett Loves stuff. Okay, so there are no orders in the queue. No wait time. If you like no wait times, we got no wait times. All right, this is some black-white era hollows. I really do not like the black-white era. I think it's a stinky time period, and that the pulls in the black and white era are stinky. So I don't think that this provides you any value. Some more of these hollows. These are yellow border hollows. A little bit better. Just a little bit. Here's a Duraludon. He's the really dumb looking card. Eevee. Some nice promos that could do well as long as those promos actually have a shot at a 10. Okay, so there's another huge chunk of cards coming out. Ready? Whoa. Whoa. We don't want that. So here's put this here. And let's flip this around. So you got your nice Lord of the Rings. Those are going to be high quality. Oh, yeah, you're opening the rest of that Star Wars. That's so cool, man. That's part of the giveaway tonight, actually. Look at that. So you're opening these packs. Well, we had been opening these packs for like years. And several years ago, somebody must have opened one of those packs and then hired us to grade it, too. All right, and then what's this back here? You got some, oh man, you got some more Star Wars back here. So hold on, give me a second. Let's do this right. What is this? Wolverine hit. Wow, dude. Oh my gosh, you got a lot of stuff laying around. Here's Arwen, that's a hit. Here's a holo, here's a junk card. See, it kind of makes cards like that Scoop Up Cyclone, kind of makes them seem a little bit pointless. You got like Iron Thorns. Like, who's grading Iron Thorns when you can grade actually good cards? Eevee's in one of these holders. All right, put this here. We got some Magic the Gathering. Here we are. So look at that. Ooh, that's cool, man. Okay, lots more of that. And then this is Topps Chrome X-Men. Okay, very good. So Topps Chrome X-Men, Star Wars, lots of stuff going on. Lots of things. Let's take a look at this, by the way. I don't think we looked at this too hard, did we? Dragonite, Pikachu, Unfezant. Wow. So these will be yellow border bulk, not holographic at all. You can give those up if you wish, unless you think you're going to start grading the bulk. And then we'll put this in here. I guess it is X White Era, isn't it? You know what the thing is, though? I know Roaring Skies. Roaring Skies had very bad bulk, meaning that it doesn't really have a lot of options that are worth grading. Some sets do, from the yellow, from the black, I'm sorry, from the X White Era, but Roaring Skies was just like a couple dumb ones. Like, we already sleeved the Pikachus. There we go. I'm enjoying seeing Brett's card. 16 bucks for shot at a shot for the $20,000 Luffy. Hey, but you know, somebody does pull them. That's what's interesting. You know, like if we just kept doing that all day long, 24/7, and it just went off over and over and over and over and over again, somebody pulls it. That's what's incredible. We just don't know when. And that's all part of the fun. It's a dilemma, isn't it? So let me set this here. And now we're going to grab this box. Okay, here we go. We are clearing out so many hollows. It's incredible. I love it. So a couple of the yellow border hollows there. Here's some more yellow border hollow. That's a gloom, I guess. Don't know why I sleeved it. Sometimes I do that. Okay, Radiant Charger Bug. Cool, 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 cool. Some of this Final Fantasy. Remember when everyone was going nuts for Final Fantasy? I remember. All right, some more of that 25th anniversary hollows that you can trade in at a much higher trade rate. Here's some basic yellow border cards. So those are basic yellow borders. Okay, cool. Wow. Sent for the Mario. Nice. There's actually another one that pairs with this one that you may also wish to have. Let me see if I can find it. By the way, here's another cool Mario as well. So this is a different set, though. But let me see if I can find this other Mario. It pairs. Was it over here? I swear it was over here. Is it in the Discord server already? It's potentially already in the Discord server. There's a different Luigi. It's like 3 different Mario sets. I know he's here. All right, let's see. Nope. So he must already be in the Discord server, perhaps. No, he's not. There's a diamond. There's an ace of diamonds, and he's super awesome. And I don't know why I did not run into him. Sent for the Mario. Let me just double check this. Hold on. And just toss these real fast. Nope, he's not there. Where did he go? That's so sad. I cannot find him. Yeah, there's a red version, Ace of Diamonds. It's a very similar price. So I'll set that to the side for you now. And let's continue on. Shall we? Did we just finish this one? We just finished this one. So now we've got... Send some orders in if you guys want to have some fun. So this is more of these yellow border hollows that probably came out of like Charizard UPC. Yep, almost certainly did. This is like a chunk. We'll investigate. Here's more of these. See, yellow border hollows. Okay. That last one wasn't. Oh, wow. You got these? Look at this, Brett. You got to be grading this stuff, man. That's great. That's great. Here's... Oh, baby. You just got Charizard. Oh, he's really off center. You just got Charizard laying around, huh? Okay. Wow, man. Crazy, bro. Okay. Sent for the... Already read that. Some more of these yellow borders. This time I didn't bother sleeving them. Okay. Rescue board. Don't know how bad you want a rescue board. Galarian Articuno. So there's some more of those yellow borders. More yellow borders. So again, those are worth probably a little more. Still, they really depend on... Ooh, some Charizards. Oh my god, dude. This is junk. That's not even supposed to be in there. And then a bunch of black and white hollows. Wow, man. So much of a bag is just a person's hollows. That's all it is. It's just a ton of hollow cards. That's all it is. So these shall go away. Let's see. That was the bottom half of the box. We already did the top half. Wow. Wow, so much room has been freed up out of these boxes. It's really pretty crazy. You're also getting a look at some of the cards you might be interested in getting sorted down into a small hits bag so that you can keep track of it all the time, you know? Okay, so let me set this here. And let me set this one over here. Good. And then what you've got over here is we were sorting the other day and we found some of these. Here we go. Look at all this. So we were cleaning up the overflow boxes and we found even more stuff. All right, here's another Tyranitar. More of this. This is just a mess, dude. It's like infinite hollows. Okay, bag number 1, bag number 2. There we are. Oh man, it's everywhere. Without even looking through this so slowly, it's just so much. It really goes to show I should have implemented this trading policy years ago. We could have helped people acquire more simple slabs in their collection in exchange for hollows that they don't want to sell one at a time on eBay or whatever you're going to do, turn them into some bulk seller who's not going to give you a good deal on them anyways. He's going to give you a worse deal than me. There we go. Whatever you do, you either sell them yourself or you give them to a bulk seller, and that guy's going to give you like a fraction of a penny per card. You can look them up online, by the way. You can go look and see what the bulk sellers do with these, what they offer. It's pretty surprisingly low. We are. They're definitely not giving you $5 per like 70 or 60 of them. All right, so here's what we have. We got one big stack. We got this stack's got all kinds of stuff, so that's like mostly gray stuff. Gray, there's a little one piece, I guess. Here's some gray. All right, and that's kind of some yellow. Here's some gray. There's a little bit of yellow here too. Crazy, dude. What do you guys think of all this? We're almost ready to get back to those orders, okay? So if you've placed an order in the queue, we're about to get right back to that, everybody. Get some cards open at the same time, huh? We haven't had a chance to talk about anything either. We've just been focusing on these hollows. All right, so here we go. So you got this whole stack, and gosh, I would like to do about $7, not $5 or not $10 for it. But let's see. So over here, maybe it's about, I don't know, maybe about 5, 10, 15. And then let's say we don't take all this, so let's do a little less. We'll call that another 5. So we'll say $20 for this, and the Mew is yours. So you pick up a Mew with your hollows. This is a crazy amount. Well, it just shows you how much hollows build up. I mean, a lot of people do just ship before this point, before there's so many hollows. So the Mew becomes yours. You just traded your hollow cards in for it. It's a $45 card with confirmed last sales on it. Sounds good. Okay. It's like selling your hollows for 45 bucks in a way. I think I have to stand up to put these somewhere else because they can't go over on the bulk piles. It's getting too ridiculous over there. All right. So the next time we go through all your stuff, we can go deeper if you don't even want some of the other stuff. You can get rid of, like, for example, you can get rid of your 25th celebration cards. And those are considered more like hits. They're closer to valuable. And so we can give you a more generous trade-in amount and take it a little more seriously. But this is more like the stuff that everybody's got. They got millions of it. It's not rare. Similar in a way to an energy card, right? Like energy cards don't go for a lot because they're energy cards. And these are actual hits. Let's get these into that box we were playing with. All right. All right. Any more bags? Nice. Wow, we just did such a huge cleanup. Look at this. Look at all these unsleeved hollows that just popped out of your bags. Crazy, dude. All right. I should do like a bulk box that's only hollows and then turn that into a break. And that'll make it a system where I can actually also manage to make money out of it. You know what I mean? All right. This is yours. Because I am, Brett Love. Because I just gave this card up and this card up and this card up. See? So this is about 60, this is 45, so that's about 105 right there. Imagine I took all those hollows, dumped them into a big book box, and we did like a $100 holographic book box break for $100 or something like that. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be interesting. All right, wow. You still got this. And by the way, you've got more boxes left. You got 2 more, I believe, a double box. Let's take a look at those orders in the queue. Whoa, there's a couple orders here, guys. By the way, where's that ZELLE card? Oh, yeah, Zach's on there. Nice. So, we're going to hit refresh here. Just pulled Silver Buggy SP from my first SP, OP14. Not Buggy. Put this over here. So, Brett, let me pop this back up into your box so we don't lose it. There we go. Just to be clean about it. So, here's what I'm going to do, Brett, if you wish. I'm going to service all the orders in the queue. And then if there's no more orders, I think I might get back to sorting your stuff. Here's a link. Here's Mega Gallade. And here is a Magikarp. All right, Carp. Whew, that's really good. Oh, nice. Nicholas Williams says OP13 battle. Ooh, the OP13 battle, you say. Here you go, Mr. Nicholas. Oops, we can't listen to this. This is an actual hit song. All right, we got to skip past this. Boop. Good. Turn this up a little bit. Now, Nicholas Williamson. I'm sorry, Williams. Williamson. Williamson. Ooh. NW versus Mr. Zach. Good luck, you two. What do we got? What do we got? Brett, you've really entertained us tonight, not just with your order, but the fun bag sort. There we go. When we're all done, we can go deeper again and try to start getting rid of some of your good stuff, too. If you're, like, looking to get rid of stuff you don't want to have to work on, might be able to just trade those into graded 10s. God knows I got, like, a million things. There we are. All right. What do we got? Nicholas. No, this would be Zach's card. Ooh, Gyarados. Nicholas pulling. Oh, look at that tie right there. Love these artworks, by the way. Fantastic. I bought the staff cards for those. Here's an energy card. Oh, Zach's got an energy. Oh, but he's got a Serena. She's really strong. Not a lot beats Serena. Oh, he's going to win with Serena. Round 1, Nicholas. Round 2, we got Articuno, kind of a weaker one. Oh, but it beats the bug. All right, round 2, Zach, it's all tied up. Round 3, Ditto can't lose. Skeledirge, that's so funny. Ditto copies Skeledirge, and now it's a tie. It always ends as a tie if Ditto's pulled. Here's Articuno. Ooh, he's not so strong. What about this? And he loses by 10 HP to Zamazenta. Wow, this is a fun deck. By the way, did you guys know you can donate cards to deck number 3? Deck number 3 has begun. Here it is. This is deck number 3, and you can, like, donate cards here to make the deck up. See how all these, here, he donated these 3. See how these are all empty? So you can donate cards until deck number 3 is filled, and then we'll be using deck number 3. Pretty cool. Yeah, so the decks are actually made out of donations. The battle decks. Mr. Zach, let me put this back. And Mr. Nicholas, let's see if we pull a $20,000 manga all of a sudden. Because that's what comes out of here, a $20,000 manga. That's the chase pull. It's pretty hard to believe, but it's true. He sold over and over and over again. 18,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000. Crazy. This pack's going to contain Jewelry Bonnie. All right, one Bonnie card. It's an interesting position they have her in. Kind of like they're trying to show you her booty hole or something. Weird. Tossing this over here. Very nice. Ugh. That is one fat bag. You're ready for a double bag. All right. Now, we're going to grab a fresh boosty. It is fresh boosty right over here. Oops. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. I want that Mario slab, the diamond one. So somebody's buying the Luigi slab. We have a matching Mario slab for that, but I don't know why we don't know where it is. Where could it have gone? What could have happened to it? There is a matching Mario card that goes with the one you just bought. Here it is. So see this guy right here? All right, so this is going off to it's David Moyes, right? Yep. Pixel Mario Ace 2010. Here it is. So there's a matching one that goes with it, but I don't know where it is. I'm going to just check the Discord server just in case. All right. Is that Miss Alexis? I'll be a little late, she says. All right, she is coming in after all. We have a Jessie Salinas, one prismatic, one twilight. One prismatic, one twilight. Where's that twilight? That's Surging Sparks. Ugh. That's Trick or Trade. Is it all the way back here? Is this really it? Nope, that's Trick or Trade. Why is it so hard to find this? It's always hard to find this. I've never not had trouble finding this. How they evolved. You know, this used to be easier to look through. Okay, it's definitely not in box 2. Case 2, I should say. Case 3. It's got all these slabs in front of it now. All right, let's pull this out. There we go. Temporal Forces, Scarlet Violet. I don't understand. Where'd our Twilight Masquerade go? It's like it's lost. Okay. So if it's not there, it has to be in case number 3, but where would it go in case number 3? Oh my God, it's right here. It's so stupid. It's right here. There's too many products. There's too many. We have like 5 million products. Ta-da! All right, let's try it out. Ready? Excuse me, how many spots so far in the OP box break? What's up, man? Hey, there's a lot. 13 are done. We need 8 more. I think it's 8. Jessie Salinas, are you watching? Jessie Salinas. Picking up that masked Ogerpon. All right, very nice. Masked Ogerpon in 1 pack. And over here, we have Airy and Reggie Gugas. Reggie Gigi Gugu. All right. Ba-doop. Yeah, that was nice what we were doing with Brett Love stuff there, man. We got so much stuff cleaned up. Think of how much shipping just got cleared up. Maybe like $25 of it at least. That was about $25 just in postage. In theory, it's more than that because of how long it would have taken Alexis to put your shipping together. You just made her job that much faster. Jessie Salinas. Speaking of which, apparently I got to run her the shipping. Let me see what that looks like. Do we have any sitting right next to us? Doesn't look like it. So we don't have any. So it's just the stuff on the outer shipping shelf. Robert Trebleco, 5 of the Japanese electric breaker. Is my bag expired? I updated my slab away to February, so I forgot. I'm a little late. Uh-oh. A little late, you say, huh? Robert Trebleco. I'm scared for you, Robert. Let's find out. It's expired. It's mine. It's all mine, baby. Thanks for your donation. This guy's so kind. He's like, you can have my cards for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm glad you came and fixed it. So what you need to do is either ship this out or you need to send $5 to extend it. Look, how full are the RO boxes? I mean, they're actually pretty full is the problem. So in this case, you do need to ship this out or extend the bag for $5. Here it is. All right, here we go. You probably want to ship this out with the slab. Is that right? Maybe what we can do, because you said you had a slab and slab away. Maybe I can extend the bag by a few months so that you wrap up your slab away and get it all done together. Does that sound good? How about that? Just promise me you get it done in a little while. Because you probably don't need to keep it here a whole nother year, right? We are here selecting. Would you consider using the centering tool for grading? I already have. It's bad. It's not good. I've used many different tools for testing centering. The thing that I've found is best has been a high definition tiny ruler, like a personal small ruler. That's what I've found is the best use. I don't like the centering tool. No. Yeah, I was going to get the slab away first week of February. So we'll go ahead and extend your baggie, and you just promise to get it all out when that slab is done. We'll say 1.26 here. All right, so your baggie is extended. Thank you, Mr. Robert. All right, cool. So that takes care of those. Matthew Rodriguez needs a box of Nikkei. Matthew, oh my. A box of Nikkei with the boobies in it. Ah, okay. Thanks for the advice, no problem. All right. Very good. All right. How you guys' day's been going? You guys been having a good week? Is it a good week? It's a cold week in January, isn't it? Cold. Tossing that. Putting this up here. Now, toss this here. Let's snippy whippy these. Snipping time. All right, bro. Snipping time. Couple snips. This is one whole box of Nikkei for our friend Matthew Rodriguez. How are you today, Mr. Matthew? My real feel has been in the negatives the past few days when leaving for work. I hate to hear that, man. All right, ready? Aren't y'all freezing to death? Yeah, it's going to get down to 5 degrees. That's pretty chilly. Hopefully no burst pipes. Karis and I have experienced burst pipes before on this house, actually, the one we're in right now, when we were in the middle of buying it. Look at that. She's just a violinist with her cheeks out, wearing a bikini, as violinists do. Mr. Got any Weiss Schwartz Adventure Time? I have some graded slabs for sale, actually. If you would like some graded slabs, have you checked out our consignment channel in Discord? There's some graded Adventure Time slabs in there. Have a look at that. Now, as for booster packs, I do not have any of the booster packs. That set's very expensive to open, and I don't think it's worth opening anymore, so I don't have it on the menu. I love Adventure Time. I'm a huge Adventure Time fan. If you didn't know that, guys, I've watched the whole show multiple times because I like this so much. It's just nice to have in the background. You have that great voice actor. Is it Joe DiMaggio? He's a great voice actor, man. But the show's a lot of fun. It's very easy. Here, look at that. There you go. Too bad that it's over and that now they're doing these other things with it that don't seem to be as good. But Adventure Time was a lot of fun. My wife and I, when we were dating, boyfriend and girlfriend, when we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, we would watch it together at college. So it's a lot of good memories. We'd be watching the show in college. It was still being written, that the seasons, the chapters, they were still being written. And so we got to watch brand new episodes together. It's just a great memory. There it is, Matthew Rodriguez. You've heard of Doom Metal. I'll check it out. Thanks. Yeah, do you need a link? Let me give you a link. So for our Discord server, here's the link. This QR code will take you into Discord. Look for the Consignment Slabs channel and look around there for some Adventure Time. There's a couple of them. They're good pricings on them. They're actually cheaper than they used to be. And one of them's really good. It's a Jake the Dog promo. Ooh, nice. All right. Nice. All right, here we are. And here we are. Some of these hollows. That's for you, Matthew. You got your box topper. No signature in that round. I took a picture. Yeah, the QR code will get you in there pretty easy. How you guys like those QR codes? That's a improvement to our system. I'm a systems manager. My job is to improve the system. That's why we're taking a survey in our Discord server right now. If you take the survey and give me some feedback, we will add you into a giveaway. Did you know this? All right, so check it out in our Discord server. It's called January Survey. See the channel right there? Right there. Jump in there. Click on that. All right, so if we take a look here, people are leaving surveys. There's not too many people doing it. If you actually leave a little survey for me, you will be added to a giveaway for a nice card, okay? Not a lot of people doing it. Not too much competition. Somebody's going to win pretty easy. I like feedback. We take feedback every now and then, and that's what I'm doing right now. You can be as mean as you want, by the way. You can roast me. You can roast me in private if you want to roast me. You can do any roast you want. Sometimes I would have the moderators roast me. I'd be like, roast the channel to try and figure out what can we really improve. All right. Whew. Nicholas Williams also ordered a History of Z. How many packs of that is that, Mr. Nicholas? $48, huh? That to me sounds like, is it 4 packs, right? That's 4 packs. History of Z. We're running through those History of Z packs really fast, huh? I like that. That's cool, man. How's that History of Z selling these days? All right. What's the restock on this look like? So it looks like the item... Oh, yeah. This item is much more expensive. Ours is underpriced. We're way underpriced on this product. Why is it so underpriced? Let me check sold. Oh, we're way, way, way underpriced. This product last sold for $750 for a box. So you're going to see a price change on it. Oh, my gosh. So it's going to go from whatever it is right now, $12 a pack, to $38 a pack. That's why I was selling out like that, huh? All right. Give me a minute here. Look at Dragon Ball, huh? Dragon Ball going up in value. We were talking about that in the Discord server, how even if a set doesn't sell, it doesn't matter as long as it goes up in price. History of Z is no longer $12 per pack. It's $38 per pack. Boy, did you guys have a great deal on that for a while. You should have wiped me out or something. Of course, it would have triggered me checking. That's what happens is if one product is selling really rapidly, I go, okay, let's take a look into restocking it. Make sure to update the website. That one of my concerns in the survey. Oh, yeah, I'm doing that right now. So we're going to say quick edit, and this is going to say price 38. There it goes. That is a pretty significant price change on those. Wow. I just didn't check until today. All right, Mr. Nicholas, enjoy your last full packs here at that fantastic price of $12 each, which was like 1/3 of the price they should have been. Ready? Wow, imagine going from $12 a pack to $38 a pack. That's nuts. I don't know what's in this product. It must be really desirable. There we go. All right. We've got God Pad. It's like an iPad, but it's a God Pad. Damn, $12. Yeah, last sold on this product. We just checked last sold, and even last sold would have been around $32-ish. So we're going to be running them at 38, and then we'll leave them alone again. Here's Zarbon. Look at that Zarbon. I didn't know, sorry. Oh, you're not in trouble. Sometimes when people get too good of a deal, they like apologize. You don't got to apologize. You got to enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Very nice. It is I, Shalud, the great sandworm of the desert. That meme got us to go watch that, by the way, Dune. The Dune meme. That's what made us go watch it because it was so funny. Here's a new mail. Trump was talking a lot today, man. He said, we're not going to take Greenland by force. And then he said, we've reached some sort of deal framework about Greenland. Sounds to me like we're not buying Greenland, by the way, everyone. And he announced that there will be no tariffs on Europe over Greenland. So that's where we're at now. Pretty interesting. Okay, I'm going to hit, boop. We're going to hit orders. Order in the court. Now we have an order from Kenneth the Barrel. Barrelay? Leave at door or in mailbox. Sounds good, man. He wants Japanese OP14 ×8 and a round of shipping. All right, so you'd like to ship immediately. Okay, we can do that. Are you brand new, Mr. Kenneth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 of these. Now, I need to go get a fresh box. And did you know you don't have to ship them immediately? You're allowed to keep them over here and keep adding to your bag. Is the Lisa wait, how did he actually say it? Lisa Al-Gaib? Lisa Nagaib. It's like Lisa Nagaib or something like that. Yes, I am Canoe. You got it, man. All right. So, check this out. Since you are a first-time buyer, you automatically get these 2 poker cards. Ooh, very nice. Oh, well. And we need to go get more OP14. I'll be back. He's so humble. That's right. Oh, wait, is this it right here? Boom, we got it right here. Perfect. That makes my job a little bit easier. Okay. Oop, gotta be careful not to slip my finger off. And then how many did we order? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there we are. We have OP14 ready to go. So, like I said, the way it works on this channel is you can actually keep your stuff here and order shipping when you want to ship. Some people prefer to ship after they've done a couple of orders. So you can order today, you can order on Friday, you can order next Wednesday. You can actually keep your stuff here for up to 1 full year. Or you can ship immediately. So it's really just up to you. There it is. Okay. I love poker. I always lose. There we go. I've never really played poker. You know, I've never really played against a group that wants to take my money. You know what I'm saying? Never done that before. It sounds fun, though. What's up? I can't watch the stream right now, but hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Mr. Alexander. Here's... Whoa! I can think of 2 very good reasons to collect this card. Okay. Here's... Aha, look. Here's... Now for next time I order. Here we have this. Well, I mean, if you wish, I can just write down on your bag that you have shipping. That's fine if you'd like to do it that way. Here's a hollow. And here's an SR. All right. Very good, very good. Okay. Ooh. Just leaving that. Ooh. Look at all this, man. Beautiful. Set these here. Grab a baggie. Popping these in here. First order, guys. Think about that. Here, let me grab a little bit of that back. No, wait a second. This must be the wrong one. Hold on. Let's grab a little bit of that back. There we go. So if we are going to go ahead and ship this out, and if we are, I can run this down to Miss Alexis right now. Because I got to run her all the other stuff too, don't I? If I'm going to do that, I can grab everybody's stuff together and get her set up nicely. She's coming in for the Wednesday shipping. Wensleydale. And actually, that means I should grab the eBay item too, if you think about it. So let me grab this. because I was just going to ship that myself. eBay items are not allowed to be late because you will lose your seller advantage. Oops. Come on now. Don't do that. What is going on here? Dude, this software is so dang janky, man. All right, there we go. And we're going to say the 7x4x4. Print postage. Would you like us to format this? Yes, I would. Would you like us to set it for tomorrow? Yes, I would. Okay, so we're waiting for your label price to be decided. Welcome to the community. Welcome, welcome, man. Let's go to this over here as well. What is this for? A Beckett display. Let's get this label printed at the same time, okay? All this shipping. Miss Alexis does a great job, by the way. Except for if she doesn't. I shall say 1 BGS display. Good. And I'm sore and gassy from all the eggs and beans. I'm going to hit print. All right, there we go. We got your label. Let me write your name on the bag, by the way. Kenneth Barley. Nice to meet you, Kenneth. How's it going this week? You going to be walking around the lake this week? Hey, how's it going, man? Let's see. I'm going to say that's my cousin, guys. I have a cousin. Did you know that? I'm going to say no slabs on this. Not in the snow. It's going to be cold. I'm just going to be hanging out home selling cards. Apparently, it's odd to eat 6 to 8 eggs for dinner. Yeah, you're weird, bro. Why are you eating 6 to 8 eggs, bro? You want to have farty egg bean breath? All right, guys. Let me get this down to Miss Alexis. I got a whole bunch of other stuff to carry down with me, okay? All the shipping's coming down. I'll be back in about a minute or two. Don't go anywhere. We got a giveaway running, okay? So here's the giveaway. I tell you what, when I come back, I'll run this. Get your names on it. 1 inch of ice predicted. Ugh. Yuck. Ice is the worst. All right. So we'll just grab all of this. And we'll grab all of these. And we'll grab these slabs. And we'll grab all of this. All the things that need to be shipped. And actually, why don't we take down these as well? Ouch, that hurts so bad. Okay, 3 Brett Love slabs. I love it. All right, so I'll carry these down now. You know what? Alexis can carry them down. I just put them at the top of the stairs. Duh. Duh. She can carry them down. Donate a good hit toward a break giveaway. I'm feeling generous. You pick. What? Hold on. Okay, so let me start running this. And you would like to donate something for a giveaway. Oh, excuse me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J-Dog. Hey, what's up, J-Dog? Number 6. Mr. Riss. Okay. Here's PDX. Here's a Rip and Flip. Here's Ernesto Ramirez. Okay, and Team Rocket Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt. Okay, cool. That's up to 10 now, so we can run it again. You guys, all you got to do to join is type in TCC. But in the meantime, Brett says pick a hit out. I want to do a giveaway too. Let's see what you got here, Brett. Pick a hit out. We got some Lord of the Rings cards we can give away. Ooh, you could just give away like 2 of these stamped cards. That'd be pretty solid. All right. So you want to give something away. Let's give away Lucario and Tyranitar. That's a very generous thing right there, all by itself. It also doesn't really, ruin your loot. So it's something you can afford to give away. So I'm trying to pick something real nice here. All right. So we can queue this up as a Brett Love giveaway. Or we can pause this one and begin it right away. I don't really mind. Stamped all day promos. Brett, me, dear friend, I'm addicted to your live streams. I'm glad you're liking them. Whoa, it says we only have 40 viewers. Jeez, dude, what happened? I thought we had like 60, like a half second ago. There we go. Oops. 40 is not much, is it, guys? There we go. We got to get those view counts up. Very nice. I had one person said they want me to make more videos. You think I ought to make more videos? Get my name out there a little more? Ba-doop. And let's see. Boop. Right here. Any brakes almost going off? If you haven't done it yet, smack that like button. Yes, I missed the YouTube videos. What kind of YouTube videos would you guys like me to make? I missed the sound effects. What sound effect you want? Tell me, Mr. Arturo. You tell me what sound effect you want. Brett Love. Oh, wait. We'll have the keyword be love. Videos are the best way to get your stream advertised, where you talk about the market and your opinions. Here we are. All right, that's the love. So that will be a giveaway. It includes 2 stamped cards, 2 stamped promos. Very solid. I've been showing off your stock. That's my cousin-in-law. That's pretty funny, man. You know what I've been doing recently, Mr. TJ, is I've been getting rid of my stuff. I've been putting it all into the PSA vault in order to just sort of get this stuff out of my home. It's too much stuff. It kind of stacks up into being too valuable. So check this out. I want to show you. I already did it, basically. I moved a ton of my stuff out just very quietly. I didn't really tell anybody I was doing that because, it's kind of how it works. You do it quietly. But right here, vaulted, 376 items. Crazy. 376 items vaulted. Very interesting. And we kept a couple items over here, though. But, we have our own security, and it's not bad security. But what we did was we really significantly reduced how much you would be able to take if you ever tried to break in or be nefarious or something like that. Or like if a house got blown away in a tornado, that kind of deal, right? That happens too. So if the house gets blown away in a tornado, not as much to lose. All right, advice on what cards are worth grading and so on. Those videos would be awesome, says Fem Slayer. Yeah, so some of that stuff, I consider it the secret Krabby Patty formula. And so I don't always talk about it 100%. There are some channels in our Discord server that I'm working on. And I'm thinking of making them paid channels. It's like an investors guild kind of thing. You have to get a membership to get in there. And I'll show you that real fast. So maybe I could do something like that, or I could make members-only videos on YouTube. But here it is. All right. Right under here, under Investors Guild, introduction, life advice, daily diary, collector guide, consultation, general chat. So I share just some personal ideas, and it can be, the information could be good enough that it's worth it, So that's what's an idea with that. So I'm just kind of working on that now, but it's not really ready. So that's a possibility. As for making YouTube videos, yeah, I guess I ought to make something that excites people, or, I have to make something. But it's interesting. A lot of people just want almost like financial advice is what that truly is. Deeper down, when you talk about what do I grade, what do I flip, how do I make money, where's the market heading, that's basically financial advice. And it's very complicated talking about that sometimes. What do we got? So we got Mr. Zach. Pack of OP13. You got it, Mr. Zach. So if you want my unfiltered thoughts, you know, if you want my off-the-cuff kind of stuff or off-the-record kind of stuff, I think I'd like to have a place to put that, because I don't think I'd like to tell the whole wide world about it, because then it's not valuable. It's just not. All right, here we go. Ooh, you got 2 hollows. I'm sorry, man. Thanks so much, Mr. Zach. A little rough there. We didn't get a puppy for her yet. The dog peed on my leg. I don't even know if my safes would be good for a big tornado that takes the whole house down. Some YouTube videos about that would be awesome, though. You'd get a lot of subscribers, says Femslayer. You got it, baby. Anything you want, Femslayer. I'm doing it for you. Okay, so here it is. This goes into Zach's bag. All right. Very nice. Ooh, Mr. Zach. Very nice, very nice. So some of the things that need to happen today, we have, this is the ZELLE giveaway. Where is it? Where did that ZELLE giveaway go? Here it is. So this is the ZELLE giveaway. I gave Zach 2 spots in there already. But the other people going into the ZELLE giveaway include Matthew Rodriguez, because he placed an order on ZELLE Day. You can only have your name in here once, basically. But Zach gets 2 spots because we like him. And Nicholas Williams. To get into this giveaway card, you have to order with ZELLE. ZELLE's not available to everyone. I understand that, so I apologize if you can't get in there the normal way. We like ZELLE. ZELLE is bank-to-bank transfers, and it saves just a little bit of money, not much, but it saves a little bit of money, and so I can use that leftover money and host giveaways. Why not? I mean, it's better than giving all that money to PayPal, for example. PayPal takes the very most, by the way. It's unfortunate, but true. All right, Kenneth, so we got your shipping ready. ZELLE giveaway, me. That's right. Next up, we have Carter Gordson. It's Mr. Carter. He says he wants 6 of the white flare. You got it, man. Do we have a white flare laying around? That'd be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? Think about how nice that would be. I have this whole pile of slabs. There we go. But I don't have a pile of Pokemon white laying around. All right, so let's see. It would be over here. No. There's a Pokemon black. All right, let me go get a pack of Pokemon white. Like white, people. White. All right. There we go. So nice. What is that? Venmo. What is that? Venmo is linked to PayPal. Venmo. Yeah, Venmo is owned by PayPal. That's right. Venmo's owned by PayPal. Ooh. There we go. Where do I put all this stuff? It doesn't fit in this box over here. Okay. Grabbing all these. Nice. Tyranitar. Hi, Gray. I missed them too. A Perez. By the way, finished blue halfway through yellow and just got to Surgeon Red. Oh, nice, dude. So you're playing some Pokemon. That's pretty neat, man. God damn it. I knew those gonna have. I just got too many slabs. All right, I'm just gonna have to give them away for free. Crazy, bro. All right. Cool, man. Cool, baby. This is for you, Carter Gordson. Mr. I did a note to the order. Can I use my Instra credit on 6 more white flare and use the hollows for slab away? Let me grab this. I can take your hollows and trade them toward a cheap slab, but for the slab away, we need real cash for that card. Okay, so we have some cards that we just kind of get rid of junk hollows for, that kind of stuff. That's why we call them a trade slab. Actually, we should pick a new one out, shouldn't we? We should pick a new trade slab out. Let's have it be this cute little Eevee. So something like this cute little Eevee, he's a trade slab. But when you have a slab that cost me real money, right, and it's worth real money, like somebody would pay cash for it, We got to get cash from that because we got to have some operating cash for the business, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to say trade on this. Now, there is a way to trade for your slab away, but if you really want to trade your hollows towards your slab away, it's going to be like $2 or $3, probably, unless you have like some huge number of hollows. But the trade is very different because what you're trying to buy effectively has like a lot more cash value, I guess I'm trying to say. So this is a 1 in, so what's, so that's 38. Well, let's round it down to 35. That'd be 1 in 7, right? So let's say 1 in 7. There it is. All right. So there's our new trade slab. Lovely. 6 more white flare. Let's go grab that 6 white flare. Mr. Carter, let's go find that. Whoa. Pull that back out. 1 to print out the certificate on yellow. Mr. I did a note to the order. Venmo sucks. Yeah. Venmo was giving us a lot of trouble, wasn't it? We got to get you into the bounty, by the way, Mr. Brett Love. Oops. All right. Ooh. All right, there's 6 of those. And here's 6 of these. Ooh. My bad. I meant trade slab, but forgot what it was called. Oh, you got it, man. You got it. Hell yeah. Well, we'll take a look at how many hollows you have. You might not have enough for a full $5. Is the other problem. But we can check your bag, too, if you'd like. That's what we were doing with Mr. Brett earlier. The truth is, these hollows don't have a ton of value. In the past, the way I got all my hollows in the past is people would just literally give them to me for free. Sometimes in really huge chunks. They say, just remove all the hollows. That's what they say. Because, you know, they would ship their cards home, and the only cards they really wanted were the collectible ones. There'd be all these hollows laying around, and they're like, what am I going to do with this? You know, am I going to do all the work to get these all packaged and sent to a bulk buyer for like $2 or $3 for like every couple hundred of them? Am I going to sell them one at a time on eBay for like 20 cents? And it's my job to ship them out for another 25 cents or 50 cents, you know? So in the end, they said, I don't even care. Just take them out. Nowadays, we have a better system where you can trade them in and get some value out of them. Now, I have to do something with them. I don't know what I'll do with them, but basically, I have to figure out what the correct amount is, you know, for like $5 out of that Eevee. What we got? We got Dearly Ducklet. Here's a Whimsicott. Ooh, Whimsicott. Ooh, yeah. He's definitely Whimsicott. Here's Swoobat Harlequin. Here's a kind of card you could trade in too. This Harlequin. No one grades Harlequin. He's junk. He's what I call junk. The Contney's basically junk. So this, I call this bulk. Bulk is just like there's a million of them. They'll never be rare. They're like this right here. They're like energy cards. They'll never be rare. Okay, and then you've got this. This is stuff no one's going to collect. I call this junk. Junk. Junk slab, junk card. And then this is a collectible. So people will collect this AR Mandibuzz. It's a nice artwork. Some people like Mandibuzz. Probably not too many people. Looks like it came out of the Flintstones, doesn't it? It looks like a Flintstones Pokemon. Gee whiz, man. All right, so that's how I kind of, my brain sees the product that way. That's how it quickly categorizes it that way. Now, these junk cards and the bulk cards are almost the same. You could almost take this Keldeo and just put it right there. Who's ever going to grade that Keldeo? It's probably printed 5 trillion times. It's just for playing the game. Certainly not attractive. Nobody even likes Keldeo. There's no like really expensive Keldeo cards out there that I know of. Oh, here's a Master Ball. Now, this card is not junk, so you got to be careful. You got to look for these Master Balls. So this is a nice Master Ball. There's a Purloin. He's a collectible. And I do consider these Master Balls collectible, which actually further degrades the value of these junky hollows over here, because now you got these Master Ball hollows to collect, and it's like, well, what do I need these for? You know what I mean? Just give me the Master Ball version. All right, so here's Whimsicott Ken. Ooh, yes. He's a clown. He's a vulture. Buzz. You ever even heard on it? Excuse me. I really love your card opinion videos showing casing cards and just general shop talk. I think you should put out more videos. You are. I think everybody says that you should put out more videos. It's harder than you think because we got to do 2 streams a day, which is about 6 hours of stream time. And that actually eats up 2 pings. But yeah, I probably ought to get something made. We are. Here's Zork. Here's Tornatus. Very nice. Carter Gortson, thank you so much, man. Now, there's your bulk. Now, here's a pile of black and white era hollows, or I shouldn't call them black and white era, but black and white Pokemons. And this is not enough to get a spot in the Eevee. Now, if you have more in your bag, we might be able to combine them. Your pulls include 2 ARs, a Master Ball, and an SR. So actually, this is an SR too, I think. I think it counts. So here's your AR Mandibuzz. Here's your AR Purloin. They are. Not exactly the ones we're looking for. Full Art Keldeo, Master Ball DeWatt, which is probably one of your better pulls here. And yeah, Harlequin in the past might have been considered a hit, but he's not now. What's the love slab over there? This is not a slab. This is a giveaway by Mr. Brett Love. But we haven't begun the Brett Love giveaway. What do you guys want me to do? Finish this over the next stream? This stream, perhaps, and then begin this? Or would you like me to swap them right now? I say we swap them because I think Brett's watching. I'd say we swap them. Brett's probably watching. Let me go type love. If he's already here, he should enjoy watching it fill up somewhat. All right, capital L and done. All right, so that's active now. Type in love to get into the Brett Love giveaway, and when this one's over, we'll just bring the Leia card back. So anyone who managed to get onto it, guess what? You're in line for it. Carter, let me go grab your bag. You're always streaming. I've just been busy recently. Usually catch it a couple hours after. TJ, I was a crazy worker, man. I was crazy, like a person with a mental issue. Oh, there you go. Now you got enough to trade in $5. There you go. You got plenty, Carter. All right, Carter, you're going to have some trade spots for sure. So here's an actual hits bag. I used to work so much. I still work a lot. When I ran away from home, at some point I had a job at Sears and Target full time, and it was so rough. It was over 60 hours, and I actually remember kind of like falling asleep at Target while I was working one time. It was overnight. It was Christmas time, overnight work. I remember where it was too. I was in the baby aisle, just putting stuff on the shelf, and I actually like passed out and kind of fell toward the shelf. Then I had to catch myself, and I kind of screwed the shelf up. You know, product got messed up. But so yeah, I used to work like crazy when I was freaking poor as hell. I worked really, really hard, and then man, I just kind of kept working the whole time. And now I'm an adult. I'm all grown up. I'm 40, heading toward 40. I'm turning 37, and I'm still just working like crazy, dude. I like it now, though. Now I got a cool job where I open up booby cards and children's playing cards. Yes, you could say my life has gone very well. I started back work, and now I work most of your streams. Nice, dude. You are. Yeah, I went from being in a very bad situation in life to being in a way better situation. All it took was a whole lot of hard work, like an absurd amount of it. And I just committed to it. I just threw myself into it, and it totally worked. I just totally committed. I was like, I'm all in, baby. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm planning on $10 for these 2 bags, Mr. Carter. This is 2 bags of hollows, and you're getting $5 per mound of them, basically, toward the Eevee in particular. Let's say instead of Eevee, we had like some seriously good collectible up there. The trade would be worse, actually. It'd be harsher. But with the Eevee, I don't really care. It's just Eevee. I love your streams, and I'm new. Carter, is that okay with you? Let me know. I'm going to go ahead and put your name in there. You can totally keep your hollows and just have them ship home, by the way. Let me make sure I spell this right. Don't want to misspell your name. Gortzen. Gortzen. I still live by that rule, man. I still work like crazy. I don't mind it. I've gotten real good at it over time. Just feels normal. It feels good, actually. There we go. Dude, when I was in Kansas City, Tom let me move out, lol. I was working wall, remodel 6 to 4, UPS 4:30 12, and Quick Trip 3 to 5. Did it for 2 months while Bank of America was stealing my UPS check. Ah, that sucks, man. Tom let you move out, huh? He's very generous. I don't know anything about Tom or Trina or any of them. I hope they're all doing well. I hope they're all in good health. And it's fun to hear that you guys all have your stories too. I genuinely do not know what basically any of my siblings do. I don't know much of any of them. I think I'm the successful one, is my suspicion. And because it would be hard to match me now, at this point, now that the cards have all exploded in value, it'd be hard to catch up to me at this point. You know, I'll probably be the first one to die a heart attack, though, so we'll all even out. All right, so I'll get a heart attack or some other stupid thing will kill me. All right. I love this song, by the way. This song is called Circling the Drain. It's a Tom York song, but I can't play it because they'll demonetize the stream. All right, so I hope you guys listen to that. It's a great song. All right, let's give out a spot on this love giveaway. Mr. Love. Carter Gortson, you're making it right into that. Look at that. Carter Gortson. You laughing at that? Yeah, I guess life has been pretty tough. I would not, if I had to like rate life today, it would not get a good rating. It would not be like, oh yeah, I have all these precious happy memories and all these great fun things I did. It would actually be mostly like struggle. Now, on the other hand, we have air conditioning, we have refrigeration. I'm not getting stabbed in the stomach with like the thing they put at the knife they put at the end of a rifle. I'm not fighting any wars. I'm nice and fat. So, you know, you can't complain, right? But yeah, it's just how it is. And now life's actually pretty good. I was saying the other day, I can actually afford to eat good. I can eat like crab legs and stuff like that, right? Like, although I was pointing out crab legs are surprisingly affordable compared to Taco Bell. You notice that? You want Taco Bell, you want Arby's, you want McDonald's, you want any of the junk food that you're not supposed to be eating because you all know it's full of PFAS and, you know, it's full of salt and preservatives and everything else that's going to kill you. Your doctor warns you about it. The internet warns you about it. Literally everyone says it's evil and bad. You notice you go to those places and it's like $35 for 2 people to eat there. You can just get crab legs for $25 and there's still $10 left over to get your partner whatever they want. How crazy is that? You just go home and eat crab legs and it's like more affordable somehow than Taco Bell. And Taco Bell, man, they serve you these tiny servings these days, you know. But here we are. But yeah, now I can finally eat nice. And it just took 30 years to get to this point. I've been avoiding cooking at home once a week. There we go. You got any love interests in your life, Mr. TJ? All right. How about that? I had a girlfriend who was a long-term girlfriend, and we broke up, and that one was not so great. Boy, I learned a lot from that relationship over time. And then right after her, I met my now wife in college. So I was going through a big transitional phase in life at that point, and met her, and we're still together like 13 years later. So now we weren't married for 13 years, but we've been together for 13 years. All right, let's see. Half-pound roast beef at Arby's is $12, but it's great. It's crazy, isn't it? One Live Custom, Morgan, David John. All right, let's get it, Morgan. One Live Custom. Married with a girl named Judah. Nice. Yeah. Very good. All right. We got 1, 2, 3. Boop. All right. Here's one cold one for you, Mr. Morgan John. Sorry, Morgan. We'll toss that away. Boop. First one hurts. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting the way it works. All right. Let's see. I guess that's part of life, isn't it? Okay, refresh over here. It was weird, though. You know, when that relationship ended, I felt like I had escaped jail a little bit. You know what I mean? And then I was allowed to date, so there was like this huge upside. You're like, oh, yeah, dude. Go squeeze some other boobies or something. PTSD from the shrimp conversation from last week. Yeah, you little shrimp, a little stinky butthole. Man, shrimp's good. I could eat shrimp every single day, man. Shrimp's delicious. That little poopy vein in the shrimp, that's where all the flavor is. You know, that's what they do to the shrimp now. They cut the vein out. Why do you think shrimp is so bland now? It lacks flavor now. That's where all the flavor is. It's in the poop chute. Yeah, that deal is dead. Yeah, usually a toxic element to it. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Let me hit refresh on this giveaway. Cody Hodges. Mr. Cody. All right, so actually we are reaching 7:30. So we're pretty close to wrapping this up. Brett Love, you got one more box. There's no more orders in the queue. I'm going to do that box real fast. I want to see what's in it. I'm curious. So do I have any more after this? No. This is someone else. Okay, good. So you got this box left over. Whoa! My God, dude. Always tipping this one box over with one piece. Whew. Tossing this here. All right. Good. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Look at this. Lots of this manga. This is that's manga Dragon Ball. Then you have these lovely Pokemon Topps cards. Here's some of the Chinese cards. Some people remove the gem hollows other than the stamped cards, because as it turns out, the Master Balls and all of that are not very rare. You can choose to do that if you wish. Here are some actual hollows. Here's a chunk of hollows. Those are Korean hollows, so they're not particularly rare. I did go buy some Adam Sandler cups. What's an Adam Sandler cup? There. Adam Sandler cups. So where are you living these days, Mr. TJ? Where are you at? You still in Kansas City? Let's go this. Kansas. Put this over here. Here's some hollows. All right. Ooh, Sylveon. Mister, I sent an order in, says Mr. Wally. Who do you think you are, Wally? Who do you think you are? All right, cool. We'll just put this like that. That's a chunk of hollows right there. I did that sometimes. So I sleeve the hollows sometimes. Subway had the new Happy Gilmore cups. Not Subway, dude. Eating fresh? Oh, my God. Boy, Subway really sucks for them, the whole Jared or whatever his name was. That whole deal. They put a lot of faith into Jared, and then he ended up being no good. That was a bad situation for them. Here's some more of these Chinese cards. Okay, once again, Chinese hollows could be removed. The 5 for 5 at Arby's and the 5 foot long from Subway. Now it's 5 for just a regular roast beef and 5 on certain days for a 6-inch from Subway. Yeah, Subway. We ate Subway the other day, and I swear to God, it made me sick, dude. Subway, eat food that's been sitting out all day because no one eats Subway. That's how Subway feels now. Depends on which Subway you have, though. I'm sure you guys might have a Subway near you that's real busy, but, man, not mine. It was for the cups. Here we are. Subway, eat stale food. Subway scares me, dude. I see Subway and I get, like, nervous. I'm like, I ain't eating that. Now it's all about Jimmy John's. Actually, Jimmy John's is just okay. And what about Panera, man? Panera sucks. They suck ass, dude. What happened to Panera? I don't know what happened. Oh, this is 25th anniversary. Hold on, wait a second. Let me put this back in. Zoop, right back in. All right. That's not junk. That's 25th anniversary as well. You always can trade in your 25th anniversary cards if you ever want to. Here's a packet of yellow hollows. Yeah, that other packet of yellow hollows. All right. Jersey Mike's is the best. Baylor campus is next door. We have been growing like crazy. Used to toast the sandwiches. What happened? There we go. Very nice. All right. Let's see. That's the bottom half of the box. Where do we put the top half? Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett. Whoa. You open a whole box of this good stuff. Cool, man. This is solid stuff, by the way. I like this old vintage Topps. Cool. That's right. You open a whole box of vintage Mario. You know, it's a lot of work, but these are valuable. If you ever don't want them, you can trade them back in. But, yeah, I like those. Those are fun. I wish more people liked them like I did, I guess. I don't think everyone likes them as much. Oh, yeah, look at that, man. Oh, man, those are good. Oh, man, some of that's real, real good. So look at these. These are EXs. You probably don't care for Arboliva. You probably don't care for Dondoza, because those are the ones nobody cares for. They're junk. All right. Very good. Uh-huh. And then we have this last bag. Oops. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait a second. We can't have you doing that. Very nice. Oop. Oop. Here's some hollows. Here's Charizard, Gengar. Wow. I want those Gengars, man. They look good. There's a Jinx. I would consider Jinx kind of like a junk hollow. Is anyone grading Jinx EX? Nobody is. Nobody grades Jinx ever. I don't think I've ever had a request to grade Jinx. Place this over here. That's a round of hollows. And there we have it. Very good. We'll place this back over here. Ugh. All right. Tossing this in here. So, Mr. Brett, I think that concludes all of it. We've been through, I think, all of your bags, unless we can find more in like the B boxes or something like that. I can double check. I know we found some bags in the overflow boxes, but I think we are just about caught up on all of your stuff. You can do another dive with me where we go through your stuff and try to remove maybe like stuff that's above the value of a mere hollow, like EXs. You can say, you know what? I'm never going to grade an EX. Go ahead and remove all the EXs. Then we can start doing trades on EXs. That's possible. Give me a second. Brandon. And let's see, last round. I'm checking the B boxes for any possible Brett bags because we want all of them. There's Blake Santoro. Let's do that another day. Perfect. Yeah, it's getting late. I like to wrap up around now. There we go. So you got that, and you've got one more. You've got this as well, right? Yes, you've got that. You've got this. All right. So based on this, what are we looking at? These are just the standard hollows. This isn't even Pokemon. This is just one-piece junk. These are some yellows. Here's a little more Pokemon. Here's a little more One Piece, and this is Korean. We don't trade much. Dang, still streaming today. We had kind of a short morning time stream. All right. I don't trade much for that. I would say this is a much smaller pile. So I would say just this right here, $5. What do you think? All right, that will get you a spot into the Eevee there. That's the Eevee. All right, $5. Exactly, perfect. There we have it. Wow, man, we reduced those bags by like a couple pounds, man. Loving it. Have a good night. Talk it to everyone soon. Oh, have a good night, everyone. Talk soon. Thank you so much, Mr. TJ. It's always nice. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. All right, cool, man. Oops, my bad. All right, we'll go ahead and move this over here. Probably right here. All right. Next up, we have Jesus Pantoja. He says 65 for the Luffy in the spacesuit. Oh, no. That's up on the table, but I did not get a chance to reprice him. He's part of that rotation. I'm probably going to honor the 65. Let me just make sure he's not 120 real fast, okay? And 10 for shipping. Sounds good, man. He's part of the rotation. Notice how he does not have the 2 dots on the right there. It means he never got his reprice. So give me a moment there. Piece 10, Luffy. One Piece 109. People who don't watch the show like to call him Luffy. Okay, so here's the problem. He's significantly... Oh, is he? Hold on, wait a second. Maybe I just need to hit sort on this. Let me get it by cheapest, okay? And we'll go bye-bye now. Very nice. Don't forget to add me to the trade cart for $5. You are so right. You're so right. Let me take care of that. So he has gone significantly up to $85, but that's not enough for me to cancel the sale. So he's yours now. Congratulations. You got a little bit of a deal there. And Mr. Brett, let me toss you in here. Thanks, Brett. Sorry about that. You know how it is, as the stream waxes on, it starts to get, I start to make more mistakes. All right. We're jumping back over here to the order from Mr. Jesus. Jesus, did you already have a bag, by the way? Did you already have stuff for me to ship, or is it just this one slab? Thanks so much, man. Brett needs to be put in the bounty. You're correct. Brett needs 3 spots in the bounty. My brain's checking. Yeah, 3 spots. Okay. Mr. Brett. Brett Love. All work and no play makes TCC a dull boy. I have an Ifrit slab. Nice. There we go. Do you have a bag of cards by chance? What is this music? This doesn't sound like good music. We'll skip over here. Oh, man, doesn't that sound better? Wow, that sounds 10 times better. Perfect. All right, so you got an easy shipment then. Cool, we've shipped you before. This is very easy. And now we just got to wait for it to calculate a price on the shipping. Let's check and make sure we put your name on the back. Yep. All right, perfect. Scoobity-boop-ba-doop-boo. Thank you so much for that. And you paid with ZELLE. You need to go on to the ZELLE giveaway. All right, he's a ZELLE user. You might win another slab, man. How cool is that? Okay. Be sure to fill out the simple survey in our Discord server. That'll get you guys into yet another giveaway. I'm just giving all my slabs away. Where's the Splatoon music? Nicholas Williams says Dragon Ball Manga 5. 5 Dragon Ball manga. You must mean the Series 1. Series 1 manga. All right, you got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need another box. Give me a second. All right. Boop. Look at that. Very nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Snip of that. And 2 more. Have a good night. Everyone talk soon. I already read that. There we go. All right. Mr. Nicholas. This is correct, right, Nick? Yeah, because that would make these $6 a piece. I wonder if these are correctly priced either. I haven't looked into these in a long time. That other Dragon Ball set went from, what, $12 a pack to $33 a pack? That's nuts, man. History of Z. Ooh, look at that. Here's... I just hadn't looked into it for a long time because nobody was buying it. Here's this guy. Ooh. Here's... this guy here. Oh, yeah. It was fun. Send your cards, Brett, though you had more than I thought. Boop. And here's... Ooh, fewer colored cards than the Series 2, huh? We have Series 2 English for $12 a pack if you guys are interested in Series 2. All right. Very nice. Dragon Ball manga. It's been a consistent seller. People like it. All right, I think we're good there. All right. Ooh, ah, ooh. Thank you, Nicholas. Toss this into here. Whoa. That is a seriously fat bag. You know what time it is, Nicholas? It's time for you to have 2 bags. What do you think of that? Cool, right? Only cool guys get 2 bags like this. You must be a cool guy. All right. Nicholas Williams, everybody. He bought 2 spots in the Ancient Origins box break, so he's part of the reason why that's on the move currently. We're going to get to see what's in it. I can't wait to see what's in it. All right, and that shall say number 2. By the way, which moderators are here? Do we have any moderators here tonight? Number 1. I see Mr. Roger Gray. So, I think I'm going to give you a box ahead of time. Grabbing this. Oh, Mike Side's here. A. Perez is here. And Roger. Nice. All right. Just wondering. Grabbing this. We'll put this in here. Mods assemble. All right. So this shall say on the box, Nicholas Williams. Very good. I'm here to advertise the binder break. Finish it. Finish him. Here it is. There it is. The binder break needs 3 people in here, and it is quite fat. It's very juicy, you might say. It's quite juicy. There's a lot of cards in here. A lot of nice stuff in here. Super juicy. So juicy. Super juicy. Well, it's 7:44, guys. That's wrap-up time. But we have an order from Nathan Norman to fix real fast. Let's see. He wants a 3 live custom boosties and $80 for 2 spots in the Ancient Origins break spot and an XY Evolution. Wow. Okay. So this is a big order. Wowee. Nathan Norman. What's up, man? All right. We'll get you set up for that sub list. It's a sub list. Is what it is. We've ran these before. What kind of box break do we do after Ancient Origins, I wonder? I think another XY era box is fine. Doing research on Score Entertainment card games, they had a Buffy the Vampire Slayer CCG. What? Here it is. I'd love to hear some ideas on what kind of sets to add to our stream next, just for fun, you know? Here it is. So this is now up to 5 out of 6. It just requires 1 more person to join, and this will go off. And that will add another person to our wonderful XY Ancient Origins box break. Now, 3 live customs. What a scary order. Are they sexy Buffy cards? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, good luck. See what's going on in here, guys. Live customs. You got Web Warriors Hollow. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. And Okie Dokie. And a holographic energy card. Neat. Neat. Team Rocket Returns. We could do a break on a Team Rocket Returns pack. Of course, that would take a really long time for it to go off. Okie dokie. Look at that, guys. All right, Nathan Norman with an N. Where we got you, Nathan? Nathan Gordon. Here's a Nicholas Pacheco. We'll put this in here. And then an XY Evolutions. Here it is. Lovely XY Evolutions, everybody. Are you ready? Good luck. For you, Nathan Norman. Thank you so much, Nathan. If you guys had a lot of fun in the stream, be sure to smash that subscribe button so that you know when we're live. Here's Dodo. Here's Pikachu. Here's Star U. Here's Onyx. Here's Weedle. Here's a Machamp Break. Oh. Here's Poopachu. Here's Farfetch'd. Oh. Charmeleon. Oh. Let's get this Onyx in the front. All right. So you got the Machamp Break card coming out of there. That's really cool. And then Pikachu non-hollow and Charmeleon non-hollow. Looking what it's got great centering. Look at the centering on that card, huh? Sweet, dude. Cool, guys. How about those XY packs? They're insane. I love seeing them get opened. XY Evolutions is a consistent seller. Something to think about for the future. Nathan Norman, this is going into your bag. You got a lot of cards in here, Nathan. I think I might start a binder with one card from a TCG. Be kind of neat seeing how many unique card games I could find. There we go. All right. We've taken care of Nathan Norman. We have this quick order from Gabriel Gallegos. He says, AO sublist. So this is the box break sublist for Ancient Origins. Pretty cheap compared to Pokemon. I found some Mega Man cards I like. Okay, there we go. So, actually, we can just leave this in here. It doesn't matter. Let's see. We need some of these. One of these. And we need some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck. Somebody's taking home an Ancient Origins pack in our really fun box break. Okay. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely. All right. This goes into one of the packs. Which one you shall not know. There we go. Aha. 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. There it is. Good luck, guys. One person's getting an Ancient Origins boosty. Mega Man Anti-Warrior, I think it was called. Early 2000. Had a lot of TCGs. Give me a number for the booster pack split. We've been doing this for so long, guys. We've been hosting these breaks for such a long time. It's incredible. 3. We got 1, 2, 3. That's split. And now let's grab this as well. All right, so here they are. Can't believe I found a box of Interspecies Reviewer in my home. I didn't know I had that. Wonder what else I got laying around that I don't know I have. The breaks truly are one of the best things on the channel. I think it's cool. You can't buy this at Walmart for sure. All right, give me a number. Mr. was hoarding the Gooner cards. The wife said they had to go. 1, 2, that's right. Okay, so we split that by 2. We put this in the middle. Good luck, guys. Here's Nathan Norman. Sorry, Nathan. Cold one. Here's Nathan Norman. Sorry, Nathan. Those are both cold. Oops. So this is the next card, and this one was sticking to it. Back you go. Elijah. Oh, and it was Elijah. All right, Elijah taking the Psyduck. So then Gabriel, you missed by 1. Oof. All right, Gabriel off by 1. And, oops. And here's NHCC. Thank you, Mr. NHCC. And Jesus Aguilera. There it is. There it is. That's the break. Mr. has Cardos Digimon. I could buy Digimon, but when I do, no one opens it. No, you open it. You open like one pack of it, Arturo, and then no one else opens it. All right. He's completed 2 breaks now. You can trade for this Psyduck rather than for the spot in the break, but I don't think you will. Pop this back in here. We bought a Kaka set, though. Oh, you might be right. You might know more about it than me. All right, so that means we need to up this by 1. Wait, who pulled it? It wasn't Nathan Norman. It wasn't Gabriel Gallegos. Maybe my brain should have taken note of who pulled it. Who was it that pulled it? It was Elijah Martinez, correct? Was it Elijah Martinez? I believe it was Elijah Martinez, right? I just asked the audience to confirm my suspicions. I can't believe I didn't. I pulled the name, but I didn't memorize it. My brain didn't take note of it. It just went through it real fast. I'm trying to wrap up the stream, essentially. I'm pretty sure it's Elijah. Yeah, it's Elijah Martinez. Here we are. Martinez. Congratulations, dude. So lucky. So that's done. Todd Peters is in. Nicholas is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. We start a new sub list. At this point, you guys may be more interested in the sub list than before because, you know, it's kind of your last chance to get in there now. If you're not going to buy a spot outright, that is. And let's go ahead and make a note in our Discord server that this went off because other people will want to know when it went off. I'll throw some ideas in the Cards News channel. I used to dump stuff the last few months anyways. Nice. We're going to say end of the stream. Ancient Origins pack goes to Elijah Martinez. Yeah? Okay, good. It updated. Nice. Lovely. So this is the Brett Love giveaway. Let's just wrap this up now. Ulival and A. Perez makes it on. Mr. Arturo, congratulations. Landing on 4, that's Cody Hodges. Cody, you've been killing it lately, huh? It's very lucky. Cody Hodges getting some free ones. All right. Cody's very consistent. You all could be consistent when it comes to playing the giveaways, and it all kind of adds up over time. If you're going to hang out with us for like a full year, think of all the free ones you could get. Because it's a lot of free ones. Go, like, for example, so this was a giveaway by Mr. Brett, and then we're going to have that Leia giveaway. And there's a giveaway in the Discord server for just filling in a survey. Just do all those 3 things. That's 3 shots right there. So, you know, you might not get it until every 60 times or some high number like that because the odds aren't, like, amazing. But it happens. Yeah, we see guys, Tai Hua won, like, 2 in a row, basically, because he participates. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll be back on for Thursday. Ooh, Thursday. What are we going to do on Thursday, guys? I don't know. We don't have OP14. We don't have Ascended Heroes. We don't have any specially new Japanese sets either, even though I've ordered them. I don't know when they come out. Do they come out next week? I can't remember. And so we're just in between sets right now. But we're filling out that Ancient Origins box break, right? And tonight we did a bunch of trades with Mr. Brett Love. He got 3 slabs, all graded 10, just trading in his junk hollows. You could do something like that. If you have a bunch of hollows laying around, you can get rid of them out of your bag. Or maybe you got a little more than junk hollows. Maybe you don't want your EXs. Maybe you don't want your actual hit pull that you made. Doesn't matter. You can trade all day long. So we're just trying to get rid of course, we have all these slabs to get rid of. We have so many slabs to get rid of. And thank you, Mr. Brett Love, for the generous donations of those 2 stamp cards. Where's our donation score? What's my donation score even at? I don't even know. So this jumped by 200. So the last thing I did was I counted the bounty as a giveaway because it is a giveaway ultimately. And then Leia's like $40, so this would be like 400. Didn't I do one before Leia? I did one before Leia. I think it was like $30, so that's 430. I don't know. And then we have Mr. Brett Love on number 15. All right, I shall go back to work after the stream is over. I'll end the stream, and then I'll just work more. What do you guys think of that? Does that sound good? We'll say that those 2 cards were worth $20. How does that sound? It is? All right. Cool. I'm glad, you know, Mark was doing a lot of generous giveaways those last couple months, and it was scaring me a little bit. It's not a sustainable thing, so I'm glad he's taking a little break from that at least. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that again. All right. Now, what is this? Ah, good. You will get a tracking number when it ships. Oh, shoot. So it's not even out? So let me respond to this. Okay. There we go. Let me click on this actually. So when does it say will actually ship? Oh, what the hell? First edition booster pack from Logan's upcoming box break, $6,700. Is that an auction? Wait, it took me to golden. What the fuck? Oh, that's a bid. Oh, that's so weird. All right, back over here. All right, let me hit post on that. Whew. We want to see you open tops to grade, mister. I could open like a whole box of tops, grade it all, and then show you how much profit you make from it. It would be pretty easy to do stuff like that. What I tend to do, though, I tend to grade a little bit here, a little bit there. I don't like to flood the table with like one type of product because usually that does not lead to huge sales of that product. It's always best to have more of a variety is what I've found. I find that varieties work really well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the Thursday morning stream. See you later, everybody.